Alrighty folks, hello there, this is Alan recording another comprehensive Magic the Gathering Arena draft video. It's been a long time and I haven't uploaded too much draft content onto my channel given how Premier Draft Forgotten Realms has basically been the only draft format we've been doing. And I think this has been around for like at least 3 months already, so everyone's bored, sick and tired of it. But either way, I think I'm going to fire off one more draft video for Adventures in Forgotten Realms for future references, and then hopefully once Innistrad Midnight Hunt comes out, I'm going to release a lot of content for that draft. And from what I'm seeing so far, it does look like a very interesting set, and the power level is a lot higher than Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. But yeah, we'll just do some more D&D drafts, and then just go over do a quick overview of this format. Basically, black-red, we all know that's the color to lean towards. Red's the best color, black is the second best, white is in the middle, and white and green are kind of in the middle, and blue is definitely the worst color. The best archetypes, I think, is definitely black-red. Second would be like maybe between red, green, and white. White, green, and then the other rest of the archetypes are all fine as well. But definitely, the worst archetype, I think, is Azorius. So these are the rankings I've read in articles, and actually through drafting this a couple of times, I can kind of agree with what's being stated. But obviously, we don't want to pigeonhole ourselves into avoiding, again, the worst two colors being green and blue, or avoid drafting blue-white or blue in general. I've did a couple of blue drafts on my channel. About like a couple of weeks or a month ago, not sure, and those decks were pretty fun. So definitely don't avoid blue if you're being past like a Mind Flayer or something. You should not avoid blue at all. You can still go 7 wins with blue. It's just that a lot of the synergy and the pieces for blue are not great at common. Outside of a Ginny Windseer, most of the blue commons aren't great. Really, I think the best colors are usually determined by the power level of the commons and uncommons overall. And red and black are the ones that truly excel in this format. And it's funny enough to note that this set was advertising the whole venture into dungeon theme, but venturing isn't really that powerful unless you can do it consistently over and over. And black-red's also the archetype that doesn't care about venturing at all, so that's also interesting to note. But yeah, anyways, yep, hopefully everyone can hit the ready button and we can fire off this Adventures in the Forgotten Realms draft, and we'll see what we have a pack one pick one have as our pack one pick one. And I've been coughing a bit, my throat has been itchy. Alright, that's a nice bomb. I mean, it's easy slam dunk Loth. Loth is just a great bomb. Usually you want to generate the spiders first, and then you can trade out those spiders. Loth can gain more loyalty, make more spiders, and if it doesn't get answered, you eventually just generate enough card advantage to take over the game. So Loth is a complete total utter bomb, and definitely one of the best cards in this set, if not the best card. Looking at the uncommons, nothing too exciting here. The Green Dragon I don't think is very good. Keep in mind you want to main phase this before you deal combat damage, because it can only, it doesn't trigger, it's not a triggered ability, so it's not that great. At common, there's a Dragon's Fire, Hobgoblin Captain, Priest of Ancient Lore. I would probably take Dragon Fire over both of these, and Priest maybe over the Hobgoblin Captain. Even though red is the best color, Hobgoblin Captain is only really good in aggressive red decks. In black-red, it's not really a necessity because it doesn't really have that much synergy, but we'll take Loth here as our first pick. Following Loth, we could just take Zorn here. Zorn is pretty powerful. If we do end up black-red treasures, it can just generate a ton of treasures. The other black uncommons are also pretty decent as well. Grim Wanderer is okay. There's also Ray of Enfeeblement, which can be pretty nice as a nice combat trick and a way to deal with opposing white threats. And I would probably take Ray over Grim Wanderer, but between Zorn and Ray, a little bit difficult. I would probably take these two over Intrepid Outlander, which is a pretty nice uncommon as well. Good early defensive creature and has upside in the Power 6 Matters deck. I think I'll take Zorn here. I think the potential of Zorn is a lot higher than Ray of Enfeeblement. And again, black-red is a treasures deck, and by taking Zorn, I can cut off the treasures deck. And even if someone else is drafting it, there's a lot of support for black-red that it shouldn't be too difficult to really get it going. So yeah, let's try Zorn here. It's a much more highly committal pick, but it is the best archetype, and I do want to lean towards it as much as possible. If I was to take the Ray of Enfeeblement, it would be the more flexible option, which I'm also not against, but I think the higher upside is with Zorn. Here we'll take a Plundering Barbarian. It's a nice 3-drop, can generate a treasure, and can also destroy opposing artifacts, which is pretty relevant, especially since there's a lot of equipments in the set. That's really D&D flavored. There's a lot of equipments. I've never played D&D. I don't understand the appeal of it, but apparently equipments are a thing. So we'll take a Plundering Barbarian. I definitely like this over the improvised weaponry, since it has the upside of destroying artifacts and has a 2/2 body that can trade. Nothing else too exciting. There's Helmet Pashar, but we know how bad blue-white is. So happy to just take a Plundering Barbarian. The rare also isn't that great, FYI. Here, there's a dungeon map, but I don't think we're venturing. We could just take either Earthcult Elemental or Baleful Beholder. There's also Iron Golem as a fine 4-drop. It's okay, but being forced to attack, it does end up sometimes just trading against a lower creature. And there's enough 4-drops in this set I think is replaceable. Between these two, which one do I prefer? I do prefer the Baleful Beholder. Just having the upside of making opponents sacrifice like a Bomb Enchantment or give our creatures menace to connect in the late game can be nice. Earthcult is fine. It has the extra toughness, which is okay. But, you know, they can just sacrifice lands in the late game. It's hard to hit a D20. So I think I'll take a Baleful Beholder here. I do like this top-end card a lot. I like having one copy of these Baleful Beholders. Okay, nothing too exciting. Lightfoot Rogue is not great at all. It's kind of the thing about Death Touch is that you want it on a creature with defense and a lot higher toughness than just 1 toughness, so it's not very good. So we could maybe move into another direction if this isn't great. The best card in this pack is like Ginny Windseer, and some of these green commons are also okay. I could just take Ginny Windseer. I'm not a big fan of blue-red in general. I could also just take the Basilisk if we end up black-green. This is a pretty nice card. Blue-black, I mean, the best card is Ginny Windseer here. Not sure, it's kind of replaceable given how bad blue is. I think I'll take an Underdark Basilisk here, just in case we end up black-green or green-red. And that's a light burning hand, so that's a good sign. Great removal spell, and the fact that it can have the upside against green permanents are quite nice, since dealing 6 is a lot. Alternatively, there's a Contact Other Plane, but we'll take a Burning Hands here. And we can take another Blundering Barbarian. There's also Veteran Dungeoneer, and there's also Aberrant Mind Sorcerer. I don't mind a second Plundering Barbarian. It can also help us generate more treasures and kill artifacts. Seems pretty good. And I could take a Boots of Speed, or just take a Ginny Windseer now, seeing that's pretty late. Boots is okay. I've actually been pretty impressed by Boots. I don't really like Ginny Windseer. I don't really like blue-red in general. Red and blue seems like the most open colors. Black does seem a bit cut off. I don't really want to pass a black, given how powerful Loth is. Like, I can still play like almost mono red with slight black, so I don't mind the Boots of Speed. It's been quite impressive. And we can take a Thieves' Tool pretty late. There's also a late Priest of Ancient Lore, pretty good card, but I think we're just going to stick with black and take the Thieves' Tool. Definitely a higher, lower power level than Priest, but I think the synergy is there in the Black-Red Treasures deck, so I do want to make it happen, just force it, in a sense. And if we end up green, we can take a Circle the Moon Druid. And if we need ramping, I guess we can take a Neverwinter Dryad. Is there any chance we end up in white? I don't think so. We could end up in like red-green mid-range with some ramp, red-green aggro, or like black-green. Black does seem kind of cut and dry, but I think we can kind of force it if it's strong enough. Clever Conjure is also one of the better blue commons, but again, we know how bad blue is. It seems like the pod knows what they're doing by passing all these blue cards. Again, I'm not a big fan of... I'm not against blue, but blue just pairs pretty bad with red, even with the whole dice roll thing. We don't even have any dice roll synergy cards. Blue-black is trying to do the whole evasion thing, but the funny thing about blue in general is that it's a mix between a weird... There's more controlling blue cards than aggressive red card. Okay, this is a bomb. Is there any chance we can splash? It's really tough. We do need to be in like base green or base blue. Alternatively, we can probably take a Price Loyalty. We don't have any sack outlets, but it is what our deck is trying to do. There's also Shambling Gas, which I do like as well. Our first copy of Shambling Gas can go a long way. But Price Loyalty is essentially a removal spell in black-red. You know, again, we're going to force it, so I'll take it. Volo is a bomb, and it's a card I don't mind taking first pickings to splash or playing straight-up blue-green. But we'll take Price, so someone should be happy with that if they're in the worst two colors in the set. but we do need like some Sepulchre Ghouls and maybe some 4-mana 3/3 generate some treasures. Grim Bounties can go a long way as well. So I mean, our deck has a decent setup. One moment. Sorry, that was my parents. They were bothering me a bit, but whatever. Anyways, we're gonna take a Hobgoblin Captain, find 2-drop. Everything else was okay in that pack. And then we'll take a Hoarding Ogre. We can also consider splashing Triumphant Adventure. This card's also pretty darn good. But I mean, Hoarding Ogre just fills the curve nicely. And hopefully we can get past another great card. I don't think this card's a bomb by any means, but it's really difficult to deal with. I think we still take the Hoarding Ogre, just try to fill out the deck. I think our deck should be strong enough that we don't need to consider splashing that much. And it's probably true that there could be another black-red drafter at the table, because we're seeing a lot of black-red get cut off here. Did see a late burning hands as well, so maybe the person to our left-hand side is sharing a color with us. Ooh, Warlock's class is quite nice. There is a Sepulchre Ghoul. Sepulchre Ghoul is very good with Price of Loyalty. Warlock's class is great, but if we don't have enough like creatures to support it, it can be kind of awkward. I think we need to take the Sepulchre Ghoul, so then future Price of Loyalties can get better. I think I definitely need the Sack Outlet over Warlock class, which would be my second pick. But again, we need to prioritize cards we need, not just high power level cards. In this scenario. Here, this pack is just bad. We could consider splashing Ginny Windseer for single blue. Also, now against that, there's also Dungeon Map, which can provide us a little bit of ramp, but we have treasures already. Eyes of the Beholder could be something. If we don't have enough removal, we could also consider that. It's kind of pricey for what it does, but it kills something at least if we don't pick up any Grim Bounties, so maybe we can consider that, or actually try to splash a Ginny Windseer, which I'm also not against. I mean, Eyes is just not that great, so maybe we do play a copy of Ginny Windseer if we're running low on playables. And blue is surprisingly open. Dueling Rapier's okay. There's a late spoils of the hunt as well. But again, I think we could still be red-green. I don't know. I don't think we can do it at this point. Let's just take the Dueling Rapier. We'll force it, and we'll take another Sepulchre Ghoul. There's also Evolving Wilds, which can help us splash and fix, but gotta take the Ghoul. Hopefully pick up more Price of Loyalties later. Could play a random Earth Cult Elemental. Okay, maybe we don't need to splash this anymore. Pretty late Owlbear as well. But I'll probably just take a Dungeon Crawler, cut off some black and red. Could play a Hard Hexblade. One copy could always be okay. So next pack we really need to hit a home run. It seems like black-red is cut off from what I'm seeing. Red was slightly open in our first pack. Black definitely not as much, but I still think we can get something going. I'll take a Manticore here. It can be okay. Not a big fan, but the stat line is pretty low as a 4-drop, but still serviceable. So we definitely need like some Dragonfires and some Grim Bounties for sure. Maybe another copy of Price of Loyalty would be great. Deadly Dispute would be great. So we're definitely there's probably like two other drafters at the table, but our deck is shaping up pretty well. It seems okay. And yeah, Skullport Merchant, one of the best uncommons in the set. Top 5 uncommons, seems perfect. Alternatively, I wouldn't mind having a Clattering Skeleton or a Sepulchre Ghoul at 5. Grim Wanderer would also be nice. Maybe I would take the Grim Wanderer because this can be cheap and efficient if we can lose a creature. It's pretty nice, but we'll take a Skullport Merchant. It's already a 2-for-1 when it comes down because you can stack the treasures. I'll take another Price of Loyalty now with double Sepulchre Ghouls. There's a Warlock class, which is also fantastic. I think this card is very excellent as well. But I can't really pass up Price of Loyalty in black-red. It's just too good. And then hopefully we can pick up a Dragon's Fire. There it is. Seems like the best card for us in this pack. So black-red is flowing on my right-hand side, so I'm kind of happy that we're making it work. And we're getting past all these good playables. I could use one more sack outlet for a double price of loyalties. Usually you want slightly higher, more sack outlets, like maybe one extra card over the price of loyalties, just to okay, Valor Singer, probably just going to take the Grim Wanderer. It's going to be pretty fantastic in this deck. 5/3 for 2 mana is always great. Not sure if I'll play Lightfoot Rogue. Don't think we're doing Bag of Holding. I don't like this card a lot. And then now it's getting cut and dry. I'll just take a random, it doesn't really matter here. Cloths and Blue. So one more playable. We can even always throw in a Lightfoot Rogue, or even splash a Jenny Windseer, which I'm also not against. Jenny Windseer is a good blue common, probably the best blue common. Okay, maybe a second Hard Hexblade. So yeah, this deck isn't the most perfect black-red deck, but it's reasonable. It's definitely lacking removal. But we do have it in terms of price loyalty, Dragonfire, and Burning Hands. Okay, I think I need my second Sepulchre, my third Sepulchre Ghoul with triple price loyalty. And I'm not sure if I'll play the second copy of this. We can even run 16 lands, or maybe we can cut a Hard Hexblade and go 17. We do have a bunch of treasures that can help us ramp already, so there is the argument for going 16 lands. I think I don't like the Hard Hexblade. I know it's a 2/2 for 2, and you can cantrip and draw me a card, but it's kind of underwhelming for what it is. I could see myself cutting one copy and just running 17 lands. And either way, we need if we're going to be running treasures, we want the treasures to ramp, not just to stack and draw us cards with the Hard Hexblade. So one copy could be fine, and then we can just go 17 lands with a decent amount of curve toppers, not too many 4s, and some okay stuff here. But there's an argument for going 16, I suppose. Like, we have ways to generate treasures, so... Alright, we can probably take a Lightfoot Rogue here. Yeah, maybe we could run 16 with all these treasures. I'm not against it. The question is how much ramp do we have? We have a Thieves' Tools that can help us ramp. And playing this out as a 2/2 isn't the worst, to be honest. I don't think I need double Thieves' Tools. One should always be fine. Yeah, we have some ways to ramp. Let's actually throw in an extra Hard Hexblade and run 16 lands. I don't want to get mana flooded, especially with all these treasures that can help us ramp into our win conditions. And we don't have much top end, just like 2 6-drop, a 5-drop. Maybe if we had an extra 4-drop, I would run 17 lands. Like, maybe the argument is to run another Manticore, but Manticore is not a great creature. So yeah, we can run 16 lands, try something like this. Let's give this a shot. And how much creatures do we have? At least 16, so the weapons seem okay. And the extra creature also helps us with the weapons, so that'll start us off. I think our deck is not... It's not the most, like, powerful black-red deck, but it's pretty solid. It's definitely missing some key commons like Grim Bounty and Deadly Dispute, which I would have happily snatched up, but it seems like maybe someone else was taking them, or maybe no one opened them at all. So at least, I think the person to my left might have been in, like, at least black or red, because they were cutting us off in the previous pack, but then the person to our right was passing us some black-red goodies. So definitely got rewarded in the second pack. We have Zorn on 3, Earth Cult on 4. We're not going to get the Grim Wanderer or Baleful Beholder out, but I still think this is okay. Both our colors is always nice. There's no one red mana removal spell in this set, so I think I'm happier playing the Swamp. And we don't have any double red early or double black. Pomos to 5, so that's a good sign, okay? Nice thing about Sepulchre Ghoul is you can sack something and then cast a Grim Wanderer. So, black-white mid-range sort of sack deck. So we'll attack for 2. Manage to connect, play Zorn. And then if one of these creatures die, we can just flash in a Grim Wanderer. Veteran Dungeoneer. Okay, that's going to be a little bit rough for us to deal with. So that's just going to block, but at least they'll put a mold of 5. So we can just, hopefully just play the long grindy game. Play the do nothing in past turns, and then just try to draw into something better. So if I attack here, I sack Zorn. Basically, this is going 2-for-1 myself. So I think we just say go. So yeah, as you can see, Grim Wanderer is a little bit situational, so it's not great. And Earthfall Elemental seems pretty good in this game matchup, since he again had the mulligan to 5. Making him sack lands can be kind of detrimental for him. I'm hoping he actually attacks here. Yeah, I'll take it. And then next turn we can probably trade. Death Priest is a scary card. Happy I didn't attack him that and Cleric class. He can always reanimate the Death Priest, which is also really annoying. I guess that we can Dragon's Fire it, and then we can cast the Grim Wanderer, so that's pretty sweet. And then we can play the Baleful Beholder to make him sack that, so this is also nice. Smash him for 5. Alright, so we can make him stack his enchantments. Basically make him lose out on a lot of tempo. And we'll just do this now. Yeah, we should be ahead here. And I'll attack with the Grim Wanderer, offer to trade. Didn't have to do his main phase, but man, he could do something sneaky with the Cleric class. So yeah, that wasn't too difficult of a matchup, having him pull bomb 2 cards. Doesn't seem great. If we get a single land, Zorn could be fine. We're on the play. I don't really want to mull, though, so I'll risk it here. And at the very least, we still have Burning Hands we can always just use to deal with an early threat. But this is also quite questionable as well. Land is good off the top. Keep in mind I'm playing a 16-lander, so I should be more careful keeping hands like this, but I still think maybe it's worth it. I'll definitely Burning Hands that ASAP. Probably see a removal spell. Okay, that's a pretty good one. Especially if that generates him a treasure. We can spawn it up. So it's a red-white deck, usually with equipment, but I guess he's splashing here, okay. I don't mind attacking and then flashing Dueling Rapier for the trade just to get rid of it. As much as I like stealing and stacking something like this, I think this is fine. Just force it. Before he untaps and gives it like extra toughness or anything. So if I can bring out Earthcall Elemental, that would be great. That's a good one here. And this is very good. We can make him stack some lands or a treasure. Each player sacrifices permanent. That sucks. I'll sacrifice a land though. I'm flooding a bit. We have another 6-drop, but I'm hoping we don't draw into it. Darn, Mimus Containment. Ugh, not what I want to see. Ooh, Baleful Beholder. I guess I can do this instead then. Sure. I guess I was talking about the other 6-drop and somehow we just drew into it. I don't think it matters here. It would have been nice if we had an extra land so we can make him, so we can sack the Mimus Containment. But I guess we just need to settle here. And Brunor is quite strong. Okay, only if we had a land last turn we could have played land, sacked the Mimus Containment, and taken from there. So how much damage do I have if I block the 3/1? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll be down to 4, which I'll be basically dead, so I think I need to block Brunor. As much as I don't like to. There's a chance I can still draw a blocker and and he's still on the 2-turn clock. My opponent is drawing gas here, so hey, we have the steal and sack synergy, so let's do that. I could, yeah, we want to still play our ally for sure. Still not very good for me. If I gain a life, what happens? I think I'm still dead here, right? No, I can survive one more turn. Let's just do this. And then we can still trade for the Dorful Champion and fall to 1. Just play to our outs. We're not winning this, but might as well play to my outs. Yeah, we'll block here. We'll follow the 1. Playing our ally, yep. Alright, 16 lander and we drew another land, awesome. Opponent just had gas that whole entire game, Jesus. I don't think he missed a single beat. Pretty crazy. Luckily he didn't have like plate armor, that would have ended the game more quickly. Alright, this doesn't look like a great hand. I know I'm on the play, but 0 black mana, no 2-drops, let's mull. We can do better. Okay, this seems slightly better. I think I'll keep, and we'll bomb the Baleful Beholder, given that we can't cast. It's a nice top-end card, but I'd rather just keep a hand like this, which is kind of smooth. I think we lead with the Sepulchral and the Zorn into Thieves' Tool so we can make the extra treasure into like something like Loth, which is pretty sweet. Clane is really good. I'm fine offering to trade here on the Clane. I won't main phase the Zorn. I'm hoping I can trade, but I guess not. He's going to make some large creatures here, so I should be careful. And then the Thieves' Tool can allow me to generate 2 treasures next turn, which is pretty sweet. And then that can allow me to play Loth if I need to. So yeah, he's going to make a pretty annoying large Horde Robber here. I can always sack the Zorn to trade for it, hopefully. Or I can just let him connect with it as well. That's always not a bad idea. I could also double block. Double blocking isn't the worst. But let's just say he has removal for my ghoul. That would suck. Not sure. I could also just take it. Like, yeah, I'll actually just take it, you know? I don't really care about having him generate treasure. It does suck with Plane, but I feel like this could be correct. Or maybe I do block and sack Zorn. Maybe that is the correct thing to do. This could be incorrect, but I think we actually go for it. And next turn we can always try to use Loth to double block this. Yeah, here comes a stupid pump trick or removal spell that he has. I wouldn't doubt it. This is bad for me, but at least I got value off of Zorn. You could have a Dueling Rapier here. Yeah, Dueling Rapier. I mean, Dueling Rapier results in a trade. Okay, Deadly Dispute. I actually don't mind this. I actually don't mind Deadly Dispute here from the opponent. Yeah, I mean, it is fine. He does generate a treasure here, which is stupid, so... And I can always start gaining loyalty by sacking these spiders.
You could have such power, but you are too weak. Subservience will be rewarded.
Could double block this. Could triple block this sack a spider. I'm hoping he doesn't have a removal. Removal would suck. He's Loth. I mean, but I can always chump. Chump and then trade here. And we can make more spiders next turn with Zorn, with Loth. I mean, but we'll see. Baleful Beholder. Okay, that's not the worst. I guess he can give his dude Menace. Right, that does kind of suck. So Loth is gonna die. I guess I can sack before damage happens. So let's say he attacks with all. What I can do now is this. I can move the blocks. Triple block here. And then, before damage, we can sack the spider. Take out Skullport Merchant, and then Loth should have one loyalty left in it. So this is the correct thing to do.
We will slip. Try that again, little fly.
And then now we can still draw another card.
Good minions
Hard
are
Hexblade
loyal
is pretty nice.
and deadly.
A Skullport Merchant's pretty good. I'll play my own Skullport Merchant, why not? Play land, play Vampire Spawned. And I can always attack with the 2-1. I don't mind attacking 2-1, provide a little bit of pressure. We can always just sack the Hard Hexblade or block with it. And now the Thieves Tool can also help us close out. So I'm probably going to chump the Baleful Beholder. Opponent's probably holding on to removal. We'll see. Okay, another Baleful Beholder. I'm fine like triple blocking if I need to. Should be okay. I mean, I gain a ton of loyalty. So yeah, I could triple block this. Keep a Skullport Merchant around for card advantage. He does kill everything though, which is kind of concerning. So there's the argument for also just putting these three in front of it, although it doesn't kill it, so maybe we do need to do something like this. And also maybe throw in the Skullport Merchant. Man, I don't think we want to throw in the Skullport Merchant. Let's just block like this. And then Loft can make more spiders. And we can always chump and sack as well and draw more cards.
My power is
Boots of Speed is pretty sweet. Yeah, let's just keep making spiders.
A gift. In
And I can also Thieves' Tools here and get pretty aggressive. I could play the boots and equip. But I think I do want to keep up some activation here, so we'll just attack for 2. And then we'll say go. Always block and then sack it. Plate armor, I guess we can double block and sack. I'm fine if he equips plate armor into Kalane. Pretty interesting splash option. I mean, it's a good card in general, so at least none of them have menace, so we can sack both and draw cards. That's pretty nice. So we can sack this and draw a card. Gain some more loyalty.
I will cull the
sack this. Draw another card. Get another loyalty.
Aren't I generous?
And now we can steal and sack, which is pretty nice, so we'll just do this. He should just be dead here. Yep. I guess we have Loth in our opening hand. I can't really say no to something like this. It is a bit awkward, but Loth is a bomb, so on the play, I think we'll try, and hopefully we can get some red mana going. But yeah, this card just just won us the game, so I'm gonna hold on to it. So I'm hoping we can top deck the red mana. Best case scenario, we can at least get red mana, or at least a 2-drop. That's single black. Okay, there it is. So, asking you shall receive. So maybe a blue-black Saboteur deck. Sepulture Golem, interesting. Okay. Definitely not going to trade. I can kill it if I want to. But we can do that next turn. I can kill this and then cast a Grim Wanderer, so I'd rather just be mana efficient. For now, I'll just take the 2 if he decides to attack. I don't think it's worth risking Zorn, which has a lot of high upside. So, no blocks. Soul Knife Spy, I think, is scarier, though. So I probably want to take out the Soul Knife Spy instead. We'll just do that right now. I don't care if he sacks this, it doesn't really matter. And then next turn we can just play Aloth. This can block the 2-1 if he doesn't have anything to sack with as well. So hopefully he doesn't have any price of loyalty, that would be pretty annoying. Alright, Thieves' Tools is really annoying, so I can get really aggressive here. If he decides to equip. I can also just draw a card as well. Kinda sucks with the power word kill here. I think I actually offered a trade here before I play Loth. Because he's just gonna equip. I think I do that first. So then he'll save this for another creature, and then instead we can play Loth's second main. And sure, I don't get the loyalty from Loth, but I don't really want him to know about Loth, so he doesn't equip Thieves' Tools and attack to us, so I think this is better.
You require my aid. My will
so we can draw the
cannot
extra
be
card.
denied.
Because, like, if we play this main phase and he doesn't block, then he can just equip. Prydol is fine. Okay, so I'm actually okay with this. Sculptor Merchant is also pretty nice. Let's see, I could attack. And then if he double blocks, I can take out Crydol. I definitely want to draw a card first, for sure.
It's bold to bargain with me.
Yeah, I'll attack with both, given that he can just make any one of them unblockable. If he takes it, this is also great. Could have also flashed in the Dueling Rapier, but we'll probably sack the treasure end of turn. Yeah, Loth is going to die here, but that's okay. Wish I can sack this Planeswalker. Okay. This is all fine. It can only deal damage to a player. So he wants to guarantee that Loth dies here. Yeah, it's only creatures, unfortunately. I should have flashed into Dueling Rapier last turn. Just to have more creatures.
Cry like a meek little thing.
Maybe a face reversal here. Totally fine with that. We can outrace him. Yep. I'll sack my treasure draw card. I know I do have a hard Hexblades in the deck, but that's fine. I think I need the extra creature to help me close out too. Sepulchre Ghoul is pretty sweet. I'll flash into Dueling Rapier now. Just be really aggressive here. Because we're in a race right now, so yeah, we'll just say go. I guess he decides not to do it. I could have blocked, but yeah, I should have blocked there. Oh wow, he sniped the price of loyalty. I made a misplay. Sorry for the cough. I thought he was going to pay 2 to make it unblockable, but that's a huge misplay. Yeah, that was bad. I shouldn't have done that, for sure. Yeah, now you just double block our dude here. Which I'm fine with. I do need to get aggressive here. And then misplay leaves us with just a single, with a land off the top, which the sack and steal would have been a lot better. So I should have blocked here and then activate the Sepulchre Ghoul to take out the Crydol. So now he can make the Swarming Goblins unblockable as well. He doesn't pay for it now, so I think now, yeah, he did pay for it. Okay, he didn't pay for it last time. Plundering Barbarian would have taken this out too. So hopefully we don't draw a million lands here. Otherwise, we might have to chump and sack eventually. Windseer is pretty good. Yeah, this is rough. That misplay might have just cost me the game. Because the price of loyalty would have done a lot here. If I draw into another land, this is going to be saddening. Price of loyalty is sweet. Okay, I guess we can steal Swarming Goblins now and sack it. I think I like that. Let's just do it now. Yeah, let's just steal it. And I could just attack with all. Maybe he does need to block here. I mean, I guess he's dead either way, because if he blocks here, we just sack the Swarming Goblins. And he's just dead, yeah. Alright, Thieves' Tools, Skullport Merchant, Loth. Okay, I guess we can draw him into maybe like 1 or 2 lands, and this hand would be fine. I think I'll risk it. Alright, Zorn is also fantastic. Jeez, following up Thieves' Tools. God, why do you have to make it so hard for us? Prosper's Innkeeper, I don't mind just killing, but I'll probably kill it on the stack. I could also Thieves' Tools right now. I think I want to hold on to his Burning Hands in case he has something here. Burning Hands can also deal with a large green creature as well. A second Prosperous Innkeeper. Okay, one is fine enough. I don't need to see a second. I'll deny him 1 life. I don't know if this was worth it though. He could have something larger. Okay, now we're not getting anything, so I might as well just get the Thieves' Tools here. And then hopefully we draw into a land or something, so we can Zorn into Skullport Merchants. Hopefully no large creatures this turn, like a Hill Giant Herdgorger. Right, no Hill Giant Herdgorger. We'll happily play Zorn. I could play Skullport Merchant instead of Loth as well. But I think the value of Zorn can be pretty insane with Skullport Merchant, so we'll probably play a slow grindy game here. I could regret this. And I do regret it. Darn. Alright, so we need to set up a turn where we can Price of Loyalty and take out the dragon with the Skullport Merchant. The spiders also have reach, but I don't think we do it here. I think we need to do the Skullport Merchant. And then we'll see. Next turn we can steal it, attack, sack it, draw a card. Are you fucking kidding me? Ugh, so stupid. I think we're just dead. I should have maybe played it earlier. Alright, this is better then. And then now maybe we can play the Spider Queen, and hopefully the Spider Queen can help us stabilize. Assuming he doesn't have...
I will show you what happens when I will get what I want.
It's fine. I guess he can sack the stupid ghoul, but we can always chump the Black Dragon. I mean, I'll block one of them. I don't care. Surprised he didn't attack with a dragon. I'm totally fine with this exchange. Because if he kills a spider... Okay, he doesn't kill a spider. Interesting. Maybe another Grim Bounty? Hopefully not. But I mean, the fact that this eats a Grim Bounty is actually not that bad, given that's rated at 1 loyalty. There's a cute thing. If I do get double price of loyalty, I could steal the Skullport Merchant and then steal his dragon and sack it and draw a card, which is pretty interesting to note. Oh, interesting card. Not sure that card's good, though. Plundering Barbarian's sweet. We can take out the treasure chest. And it's also a good blocker. We'll draw a card first, of course. Sepulchre Ghoul. Price Loyalty Sack. Guess we can do that as well. He might utilize this, though, which I'm kind of scared as well. I guess he can still pay 2 black to sack this. So that's annoying. So I guess we can Barbarian take out this treasure chest. It can be kind of scary, though, if he draws 3 cards. So I think we actually destroy the artifact here. And then find attacking for 5. And then playing on Sepulchre Ghoul. Next turn, I think we steal Skullport Merchant and sack it. We just don't want him drawing 3 cards. I mean, obviously he can low roll, but it's still not great if he low rolls because he still gets to generate a bunch of treasures to sack with the Skullport Merchant. So it's still pretty bad. Mind Flare? Okay, that's annoying. What does he try to steal here? I'll sack it. Then I can chump the Black Dragon.
A gift in exchange for loyalty. Aren't I the generous one?
I definitely want to steal a Skullport Merchant next turn. Don't want to use a treasure. Could also use a treasure. I don't care, but I do have Hard Hex Blades in the deck. Getting the extra damage to me doesn't seem to matter. We'll steal this. Can't sack itself. We'll attack here. Attack here. Yeah, and then I can keep these 2 back.
Subservience will be rewarded. We will slay our enemies. I will cull the weak.
And then we can shift in for 3 every single turn. And we can always double block Black Dragon or chump it. Yeah, it's good games here. Oh, hoarding over is pretty nice. With Boots of Speed, I guess we can't really Boots of Speed it. We should draw a card first.
Go, my children.
Go, my children.
Paul almost got me there when he ramped down to the Black Dragon. He managed to also cast a Mind Flare there, which was kind of scary. But it goes to show you how much splashing you can do in black and red in this set. He was obviously playing black-green, but with black you can generate treasures. Also from the Prosperous Innkeeper, so... Luckily he didn't have any answers to our spiders, so that was a good sign. Double Sepulchre Ghoul, kind of questionable. We do have Plundering Barbarian. I think I'll try it. A single price of loyalty will go a long way. And then we can Zorn? I guess I'll try this, and then we'll play Zorn, and then take it from there. You can activate this to draw 2 cards. Feywild Trickster is scary. I guess I'll tack into it and offer. You just generate 1/1s all day, which is kind of crappy for me, but whatever. Hopefully I can find a way to take this out eventually with Baleful Beholder. Getting this to 5 is scary because you can just leverage the whole thing here. Skullport Merchant is really nice. I guess I can Skullport Merchant, make 2 treasures. And hopefully this resolves. If he has Bardigate, then I'll attack. If he does this, then I'm probably not going to attack. I could attack with Zorn and offer to trade, which I'm also not against now that I made some treasures. Could do that. I think I'll attack with Zorn. This is only whenever he dice rolls, right? Okay, there's a Scion, so he can now generate a 1/1. Yeah, he can go off with this stupid thing, and it can be pretty annoying as well. Right, I guess we'll just pass the turn. I don't really see a reason doing anything, and I might want to sack some treasures to get this wizard class out of the way eventually as well. Or maybe I can wait until he spends 5 mana to activate it, so we can get rid of his tempo. Still does nothing here. Interesting. I don't want a Baleful Beholder just yet. I think we Plundering Barbarian here. Attacking with Zorn also isn't great. I don't want to use up all my treasures because I'm playing the whole Baleful Beholder thing. So yeah, the opponent kind of has me on lockdown here. I do need to do something. I think I'll play a Plundering Barbarian. I think I'm fine attacking the Sepulchre Ghoul as well. We'll create some treasure tokens. And then I can always sack the Plundering Barbarian to get in a decent attack, get rid of 1/1. Not sure if that's even worth doing still. Maybe I just pass the turn. Yeah, I don't really see doing anything here. Let's just pass. I know he can always untap with this stupid thing, but I think this is fine. And if he levels this up, we can surprise him with the Baleful Beholder. I don't think I'm sacking treasure end of turn either way. Because we need to hit our lands. I don't want to sack a treasure just to sack another treasure to draw a card. Opponent's not really pressuring me that much. He is trying to gain incremental value, which can be kind of scary. I'm actually hoping he activates this. Yeah, I'm actually hoping he does that. So then we can waste his entire turn. We can do it now. I think we attack the Plundering Barbarian first, though. We can also attack with the Sepulchre Ghoul. Oh man, this is fine. Trade here is okay, don't mind it. Now we'll cast a Baleful Beholder. And yeah, we'll save the treasures. So we essentially gave us a free turn by activating this. So now he doesn't gain any value off of it. Monk class is pretty good. He can bounce something back with this. And then he can just... And it's not too difficult to also cast it on turn 3 and go off. I can also always sack this next turn. And I don't mind him giving me an extra treasure. This is okay. So he wants to tempo us out. We'll see. Guess he can bounce one of my treasures. Can sack this, but man, it doesn't seem like it's worth it. I guess we just want to attack and get aggressive here. I think I need to develop the board for sure. So what we can do is we can still play out Vampires. We can play out the Vampire Spawn or Zorn. I think we want to get out the Vampire Spawn for sure. And then could attack the Skullport Merchant. If he blocks with the 2/2, we can flash in the Manticore. I think I'm down for that too. I'm actually hoping he blocks here. This is actually a good sign. Does make me lose my treasures, but taking out this Feywild Trickster is very important. And then we can say go. And then if he levels this up, it's going to be pretty annoying because he can just generate so much card advantage. It also shouldn't be too difficult casting a second spell because the passive ability on this also makes everything cost 1 generic less. I mean, I get an extra treasure, so I don't mind it. I don't mind this if this resolves. I gain the extra treasure to help me ramp. So I don't really want to sack this to deny anything. Happy that he didn't actually use the Monk class, though. Also pretty happy to trade as well. Can even sack a treasure at this point, but I do have like 2 Hired Hex plates in the deck. So I think I want to hold on to the treasures. Yeah, this can go off, so I do need to be a little bit more aggressive next turn. Or a lot more aggressive, we'll see. I'll sack this in response then. Mind Flare, Jesus. Wow, I guess I can only sack once per turn. That sucks. Alright, we're not drawing into anything, so this is going to be a pretty rough match for us. I don't think we should. I'll attack with the Manticore, I guess. Fine with the 1/1 trading it. If there's a way to take out this Mind Flare so we can get back Zorn, that would be great, but now we're drawing into our lands, and his Monk class is just going to win the game. It's kind of sad. Burning Hands doesn't really do anything. If I attack with both, he just trades for Zorn, which is kind of crappy. Yeah, this is just bad. I think we lose. It's not too difficult for him to just go off with this. At least there's a land that he can't cast. But he still gets rid of the land. Now I think I need to Burning Hands this. And now do I double block Mind Flare? I don't think I can. So essentially he just 2-for-1 me. I think we're just gonna concede. This is bad. Now we draw our huge land pocket. We're not drawing into anything. Maybe there's a chance I can get Loth off the top, but I'm not gonna risk it here. It's just too boring. seems okay. I'll keep. Can always just leave the hard hexblade on too. Don't care if I don't get value off of it. Just a 2/2. Yeah, I'll just leave the hard. Although, playing Barbarian with the treasure is nice, but I still think I want the treasure to ramp in the Earth Cult Elementals. So I just leave the hard hexblade. And I might want to save this as well, because there's a chance he could have plate armor. Loth. Okay, I guess we'll just use a dueling rapier if nothing's happening. Probably put in the hard hexblade because it's much more creature I'm willing to lose. We might as well apply pressure at this stage because we're missing our land drops. Feywild Trickster, I think I'll kill that. Thieves' Tool is nice, but man, we're not gonna let this thing stick around. I'm fine just not drawing lands and just try to aggro him out. Sure. I'll actually let this resolve. I need the treasure. Thank you very much. And then now what? We have 4 mana. We can drain him. We could attack first. We could Plundering Barbarian, make a treasure, attack. We sack it, and then we can surprise him with something like Vampire Spawn the next turn. I guess I can also Thieves' Tool and equip, but that doesn't seem like it's that great. I'd rather just have the extra treasure for Loth maybe next turn. Luckily, oh, this is an artifact. Oops. Yeah, this could have killed the stupid secret door, but now I guess I'll sack my Plundering Barbarian. That was a huge misplay. I didn't realize this was an artifact creature in the first place, but it's still okay. It's not smart of me though. I should have double checked because I could have gotten the free value by taking it out and then smashing him and putting him down to 4. Is this the same guy? I don't think it's the same guy. He had the Feywild Trickster last game. Didn't see the secret door. So it could be the same guy. Maybe it's time for us to get our revenge if it's the same guy. Didn't see Contact Other Plane either. His deck looks like a blue-white control venture deck. So I could just Vampire Spawn, attack. But he could also have, like, you hear something on watch. I don't want to do that. I think I just attack for 2, right? And then next turn we can try to drain him out. I think we play Loth here for sure. Don't know if it was correct sacrificing the Mimus Containment here. And we'll make some spiders, and then we should be able to close out the game, you know?
But I will see you better.
Alright, seems good. I don't think I burned this. I want to save the the Dragon's Fire on something better and a combo of the Grim Wanderer. So we'll just play the Vampire Spawn instead. Next turn we can try to do it, assuming he can play something that I want to take out, like a Priest of Ancient Lore. Is that worth taking out? I could always attack. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just get this out of the way. Flash and Grim Wanderer, attack for 2. It's not. I don't know if it's worth it though. It's just, it does apply a lot of pressure by doing this. It could be a waste. I don't know. Like, he's not doing much except trying to ramp here. It seems like. He could have the stupid "you hear something on watch," so maybe no attacks is better. Yeah, he's probably holding it up. I don't want to play into "you hear something on watch." It's pretty annoying too. Okay. Alright, this is going to be rough to win. I need a steal and sack here. There it is. So we just need one more man to steal the sack and we should be good. Actually, I should have attacked the Hoarding. Oh, no, I guess this is sorcery speed, so that wouldn't have worked. Burning Hands, I guess, can just answer it. The price and sack thing is kind of cute, though. I think we want to price and sack it, right? I mean, just to be safe, you could pump this with the "you hear something on watch" and then to deny it. That's kind of cute too. Pretty cute. We can still attack, I guess. I think I'm fine offering the trades here if he wants. And then we want to use Burning Hands on the stupid Hill Giant Herd Gorger, not on the 3-2. I know the 3-2 can trade here, but I don't want that to happen. Doesn't really matter. Do I want the sack outlet or the vampire spawn? I think I want the sack outlets. And then I'll probably just shoot this down when it tries to attack. We'll just kill this now. Pretty annoying. Land off the top would be great. No land, but Skullport Merchant I'll take. And then we can always chump and sack. I'll take my first 7 for sure. And then we can always do something else. I guess we'll be taking a lot of damage to the air this turn, sure. So we probably need to generate some card advantage to find another point of loyalty to take this out, hopefully. Okay, Phil has a nice white-green deck though, for sure. So I don't think the game plan's aggro here. We just need to stall and deal with this. You know what? I will actually cast Baleful Beholder. I could attack with one of them. He double blocks, or he just blocks with Arboreal Pegasus. We can sack the other one. I mean, he needs to double block at least one of them, so maybe this is fine. And I'll offer to trade the Hill Giant Herd Gorger here. There's no reason not to trade for it. It's just too scary. Luckily it resolves as well. Yeah, this can be kind of scary. Ooh, price of loyalty is pretty sweet. Don't know if I want to use a treasure. Probably not. Loth is pretty bomby. I will take a Loth. And I'll trade a Sepulchre Ghoul. I don't mind it. Or not. Yeah, we'll let damage happen and trade. I'd rather just draw a card over pumping my dude. Yeah, if only I can sack this with Skullport Merchant, but I think this is fine. And Loth can help us stabilize and win the game.
You reek with do what I demand.
And if I'm trading both to take out the Arboreal Pegasus. Yeah, so Loth saved our butts like 4 games in a row now. Jesus. Such a bomb. Paul also had a really nice turn when he flashed in that Vigilant Sky to save the 7/6. Guardians of Fate is a fine card, though. I still don't think it's like a bomb rare. Alright, 6 and 2. Let's keep this up. And then hopefully I can stop coughing, and we can hopefully presume I don't have COVID. And then maybe fire off 2 more drafts afterwards. We'll see. Right, seems fine. Wouldn't mind a treasure generator to go along with Zorn. So I'll probably avoid playing the Hard Hexblade since we can gain value off of it later. But we have Loth already on turn 5, which is scary as well. I don't see the reason of playing the Hard Hexblade. It blocks a 1/1. I don't think we do it. I think we just say go. Try to get value of treasures later and then draw a card off of the Hard Hexblade. Could also kill this. But he might have something scarier. I'll probably kill at end of turn if he has something here. Killing this isn't bad. It's not the worst. I'll do it. Alright, now maybe we can go off here with Zorn. And Plundering Barbarian and Hard Hexblade, we'll see. Owlbear is pretty good. Could attack, but man, we just want to get value off of this, right? So that makes sense. I'll happily take 4, and then next turn we can drop Loth, and maybe set up another turn with Hard Hexblade. And there's no counter spells in green, so I don't need to care too much. This is totally fine. Yeah.
My children
and I'll probably
drench
set up
their
some sort of
hands
triple
in
block or
blood.
something.
My power is for annihilation.
Could have also sacked 2 treasures for Hard Hexblade, but I don't think it's worth it here. Alright, that's totally fine. I do have a Baleful Beholder, so I do need to be careful about that. I'll just sack a treasure. I'll keep a Manticore in case I need to block in. I mean, I could also attack with this, and then Manticore second main. I think I'll try that. Don't think if there's anything here that can save him, right? Okay, that's kind of cute. Sure. Alright, I'll take that, and then we'll just sack another treasure, draw another card. Price of loyalty, but no sack outlets. Okay. Giant Herd Gorge is really nice for me to steal and sack. How much damage do we have if we can steal this and just attack? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, wait. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's about 20. I think we just steal it and sack and kill it, right? And we'll sack the treasure too. So we should just be dead here. Yeah. And that's lethal. Okay, shows the power of black-red, how busted it can be at common, even though we didn't have all the pieces of the black-red deck. We have some of the pieces that still overperformed, and we still got 7 wins out of it. So, yeah, it's black-red is busted. So don't, even if there's another 1 or 2 people drafting at the table, you can still have a really solid deck. Although the power level will obviously get nerfed if there's multiple people drafting it. Yeah, it's just a very, very powerful. And surprised is saying that I have a maximum number of decks. I don't think I have the maximum amount of decks. I think there's a glitch going on. But either way, I don't really care about saving the deck. It's just cool if we can save our 7 wins deck. Okay, I guess we have one already. So don't know what's going on here. Right, yeah, and it's just a really easy draft. We're just gonna fire off another Adventures in the Forgotten Realms draft. I don't know if I even want to do an overview of it. Obviously, Loft One is like 5 out of the 7 games we were supposed to win. Price of loyalty is insane with Sepulchre Ghoul. Zorn also did pretty well. Same with the Skullport Merchants. So yeah, not bad. Didn't see the Dueling Rapier Boots of Speed that much in the games. And yeah, overall, it's kind of an unassuming deck but it did manage to overperform even with 16 lands. So we'll just claim our prize and then just move on to the next draft, and then we'll do the whole pretend drafting later. Don't want to waste any more time since I do want to squeeze in maybe 2 more drafts before this set goes away, and we can remember how painfully boring it is. It's definitely better than Ikoria in my opinion, since the power level isn't as insane and there's no hyper oppressive deck other than, I guess black-red is oppressive, but it's not like completely unbeatable or anything. Still a pretty boring linear set. It's kind of a straightforward once you figure out the format. So, alright, this is a pretty fun rare we can first pick. Minsk, Beloved Ranger. We do need to maybe pick up an Evolving Wilds or Dragon's Temple or some treasures to fix, but it's a fun card. I don't think it's a bomb. I mean, I don't think it's an unbeatable card, but it can be a bomb. It can be a strong card. Especially in the late game, if you're able to sink a ton of mana onto your creatures and turn them into win conditions, it's quite scary. So I could first pick this. This is pretty cool. Alternatively, looking at the uncommons, there's Fly, but there's no reason to take blue because blue's the worst color. And probably the best commons pack is Priest of the Ancient Lore or M Steadfast Paladin. I wouldn't fault anyone for taking these 2 over Minx, to be honest. Also wouldn't fault anyone for taking Genuine Seer over Minx because this card's good, or Fly. But Minx is pretty strong. I don't think it's a bomb, but it can be pretty fun card to kind of splash. Haven't ever played this card in paper or in digital draft, so let's try it out. This is the first time I ever saw this guy. Okay, now we're seeing a bomb black card, a almost mythic uncommon black card. And then at common, I do like Swarming Goblins. There's also Evolving Wilds, but I don't think I can take it over Forsworn Paladin. Forsworn Paladin is just too good. There's a chance we could go 4 colors with the treasures and splash Minx. But I don't think I can pass this card. It's just too powerful. In black-red, it's just insane. Obviously, in any black deck, it's just great. If this wasn't as packed, would I take Warlock's class Revolving Wilds? Probably, given how good black-red is. But I don't think I can pass up Forsworn Paladin, even though we have a Minx here. Here in this pack is not very exciting. There's a portable hole. In case we still end up in white base, we can still go for it. Feywild Trickster again, good in blue-red, but blue-red's not very good. The other commons are okay in red, like Fireball. I don't really want to play 5 mana, deal 5. Thieves, Tool of Valor, Singer is all fine. Maybe I just take the portable hole. It is the best card in the pack by far. There's a chance we could still end up doing the whole Minx thing. We can still end up like black-white splashing, I presume. Other than that, the other commons are okay. They're not like heavy commons that I care about too much. Magic Missile is great, however, so I'll take that. And then there's also a late Price of Loyalty pick 4, but we're not going to take over Magic Missile, which is just can lead to a nice 2-for-1 if we're lucky, a 3-for-1, but mostly a 2-for-1. So we'll take Magic Missile and see where we end up. Check for Traps is okay too. There's also Planar Ally, which is fine. Zombie Ogre is always decent. I do like check for drafts, just a nice way to get a nice 1-for-1 in the early game, and it's just very efficient at 2 mana. I do want to lean towards black with the Forsworn Paladin. The other white cards are okay. You can pick up these later. Yeah, let's take check for traps here. And we just want to lean towards black-red. Okay, now we're seeing Priest of Ancient Lore, which is fantastic. Wanty Fanblade, which is also decent, as well as Hill Giant Herd Gorger. Priest is great. I'm not a big fan of black-white in general. I think it's a weak archetype. Maybe just a Wanty Fangblade. It's just a 3-mana 2/2 Death Touch. If this wasn't his pack, I'd probably take the Priest of Ancient Lore. But this keeps us on black. It's still a pretty fine, reasonable black common that's slightly above average. Not as good as the Priest of the Ancient Lore, but I do want to stick with one color for now before I get too ahead of myself. Alright, could take an Inspiring Bard, could take Neverwinter Dryad. We could end up in some sort of green ramp deck, which this can be okay. Overall, nothing too exciting. Mace is okay. Spiked Pit Trap, I guess we can take the Spiked Pit Trap, just goes in any deck. I don't mind this card, it's not amazing, but having one copy isn't unreasonable. It's worse than Fireball if we end up in black-red, but if we don't, I mean, I'll probably just take it. The rest of these cards are... There's a Spare Daggers for a Death Touch creature, but this is all okay. Nothing stands out too much out of this pack. Pretty late Contact Other Plane. There's also Planar Ally. Maybe I'll take the Planar Ally now. Maybe white-black is open, given that we were past the Priest of Ancient Lore. And we could still end up like, I don't know, black-white splashing red and green. And it might be a little bit too ambitious here, but I'm not going to pass up a Planar Ally this late. It's pretty decent in the adventure decks. And then here, there's a Dwarfhold Champion, which is, again, okay as well. Maybe we just want Thieves' Tools. There's a late Fly. So no one values blue, as you can see. No one cares about it. I do like one copy of Thieves' Tools, usually in these treasure decks, and it keeps us in black as well. Okay, there's a Herald of the Hadar, which I could also take here. And then we just want to stick with mono black, maybe. Find the Path can help us venture, but we do need to, like, venture Chapter 2 to get the treasure. It only fixes for green, so it's not even that great. You can always pick up one later. I think I'll take the black common. And then we can take a Manticore, which is okay. Just stick mono black for now. No reason to go into another color. And we'll just put the other colors aside for now. Not sure if I'll play any one of these 3 cards, but these, I definitely think we're seeing a sign that black is open, given that we're past Forsworn Paladin. This card's not even that great, honestly. I think it's kind of medium. I'll still take it over Gloomstalker. Gloomstalker, I guess, can be cute if we're trying to do blue-whites, black-white with the whole venture thing. Yeah, maybe I'll take it. I don't know. The Loathsome Troll's not very good. It's just really slow. Black cards don't look good. There is a price of loyalty. And there's Purple Worm in this pack. Green seemed a little bit open last pack, but I don't know if I want to jump into it yet. Price of loyalty is very strong if we end up in black-red. We were past one Magic Missile. It wasn't very open, but we can still kind of force it. Yeah, the white and black aren't very good. It is the 2 colors that seemed the most open in the first pack, but I think I still take Price of Loyalty. Just try to force black-red, which I'm not against. And there's a Skullport Merchant, our Mythic Uncommon. I'll take that over Plundering Barbarian. Veteran Dungeoneer is also pretty good, but we'll take Skullport Merchant now. And then maybe we just end up black-red again, hopefully. Don't think we're going to be doing Minx. It's kind of a cute card, but a little bit too much work to get going, in my opinion. And we could always just take a Sepulchre Ghoul. Nice 2-drop. Plays good with Sack. And, yeah. If this wasn't his pack, I would consider maybe Clarion Skeleton or Zombie Ogre. White cards aren't very amazing. Let's just take another Sepulchre Ghoul here. Another boring black-red deck. And I think I like the Improvised Weaponry, although that's a pretty late Owlbear as well. But I think we're going to try to force black-red again, given how strong it is. I'll probably take an Improvised Weaponry here. It seems better than Precipitous Drop. I don't think we're trying to venture too much. I don't think black-red cares about venturing. I'll just take the Weaponry. Totally fine playable card. And we'll just be base black-red again. Seems okay. Basically forcing, I'll take a Baleful Beholder. Shazram is okay as well. Sign Black-Green is open, but it's still one of the more mediocre Signpost uncommons in 2 colors. It's a fine card, but I don't think it's that amazing that I should take over just a random Baleful Beholder, which can help us close out the game. I do like having 1 copy of these. I feel like it has overperformed. Alright, this is interesting. Pretty late Hunter's Mark. There's also late Purple Worm. I guess I'll take the Hunter's Mark. I don't care about Unexpected Windfalls. Too slow. I already have a Thieves Tool. I guess maybe we could splash it or end up in black-green. There's a chance we could still end up black-green, I feel like, given that this is passed pretty late. And if we wheel the Owlbear, maybe I just transition. And the Purple Worm got passed to us too, which is quite insane. Another Herald of the Hadar. Could take a Feign Death. Maybe 1 copy could be kind of cute. This card's actually pretty sweet. It's just 1 mana to activate and catches the opponent off guard. Probably take a Nurse Sepulchre, some green commons as well. Pretty interesting to note. Take a Nurse Sepulchre over the Basilisk, which would be a much more reasonable pick if we knew for sure we were going to go black-green. But again, we can just force black-red. And then next pack, maybe we can pick up some better commons. We can always be like mono black with a slight splash of red, which is always reasonable. Could always splash a Hunter's Mark as well. And yeah, maybe we take the Neverwinter Dryad. It seems like black-green is open. Barbarian class is not very good. This can help us ramp into some top end if we pick up some Hill Giant Herd Gorgers. Sepulchre is not going to be great in black-green, but I still think it's a pick. Wow, Loathsome Troll pretty late. Probably like it over to Bulette. Bulette's okay. You can get some counters if we kill a bunch of stuff. Loathsome Troll is just not very impressive, though. I know it's a recursive thing, but it's really slow. I might just prefer to Bulette. It's just a 4-mana 3/3 that can grow if we trade some stuff off, and we can still be black-green. It doesn't seem like red is very open, particularly. So then maybe next pack we can kind of make some better decisions and choices. Late Clattering Skeleton, always a fine, reasonable common, and we do have a Spare Dagger already, right? No, but we'll probably take it here since Spare Dagger is going to be at best in black-green, and a Shezra. Okay, I think we're going to jump ship into black-green here. It does seem like it is open, even though I did try to force black-red. Black-green is still looking... Oh, wow, Xanathar. Yeah, we'll take it. Toll Bomb, if not, we'd be looking at maybe a Chaos Channeler. How many Treasure Generators do we have? Skullport Merchant, Thieves' Tools... there's not a lot of fixing in green this set, but Xanathar is a complete bomb, and we are not going to pass up a Xanathar. No way. This card you can just easily splash this in black-green and black-red. It's just such a total bomb. If they're unable to kill Xanathar, you almost just basically win the game. I beat a deck where the opponent did play Xanathar and kept it around for like 4 turns. I just cheesed them out with a bunch of aggro. With I think with something about I think it's the Goblin card where it just pumped the team and we just attacked, and that was it. Asmodeus is not that great. There's a Hill Giant Herd Gorger. Another Wanti Fangblade could always be fine. Hill Giant is nice, but I don't mind just an extra 3-drop, which can help us venture and trade. I guess it's a reason to also play the Spare Daggers now with this card. We have 2 6-drops already. We are looking to ramp, but I don't want to have a heavy cluster of 6-drops. Asmodeus is not very good. Card is very, it's not that great. You just lose too much life. Like, you can still pay 7 mana, draw a bunch of cards, but you just lose too much life. Here, we'll just take on our Hunter's Mark. The card's just too good. Now we can... Now this Bulette seems a little bit better. Not sure we'll still make the cut, but we'll take another Hunter's Mark here. Gotta take the excellent removal spell over everything else. And now with double Yuan-Ti Fangblades, these Thieves' Tools also look pretty good. Manticore can maybe go, though. I'm not a big fan of this. If we have 3-mana, 3/3 Death Touchers chipping in, this card is not very good. Ooh, I do like the Intrepid Outlander as well. Nice 2-drop blocker. 2/3 blocker is always nice with the upside of entry. Not going to venture too often, but it's just a 2/3 reach, which is really nice. Don't mind a 1 copy of Herald as well, as a potential way to help us, like, as a mana sink in the late game. That can help. Wanti Malison is pretty good, but we're going to take a Fate's Reversal. I think this is probably just better than Feign Death at this point, which is a pretty reasonable comment as well. Ooh, Spoils of the Hunt is pretty late. We'll take a removal spell. Why not? Okay, so now we need to think about some cuts. Manticore is one of our weaker cards. Bulette is kind of one of our weaker cards. I do like the 3s. Sepulchre Ghoul, could see myself cutting copy. Ooh, actually, Evolving Wilds can help us splash for Xanathar. Happy to see this pretty late. Otherwise, I'd be looking at Horde Robber. Instrument of the Bards is not necessarily playable. Don't mind a Spike Pit Trap too, but I could see myself cutting it as well. So, like, I'm gonna make some cuts here. What's this? Can help us splash, but we sack it. I'll take a Plummet. So yeah, let's try to figure out how this deck is supposed to be. I like these 1-drops. Eyes of the Beholder is basically just the Spike Pit Trap, which we can play later. Take another Neverwinter Dryad. Not sure if I'll play it though. Check for traps I like having. Face Reversal, pretty nice with Xanathar. Also gives us a bit of venturing and splashing. I don't think we're splashing for the Gretchen Twitch Willow. Probably cut the Sepulchre Ghouls, not sure. I don't mind 1 copy, just as a random 2/1. It's not a great card though. The Thieves' Tool can also help us splash a bit. So we just need like 4 cards in this deck. So yeah, this deck seems fine. It could have went a long way with I wish we had one of the 5-mana 3/5 blockers, the Zombie Ogres that just trigger Venture whenever a creature dies. But yeah, this seems like the type of deck. We have a decent amount of ramp going. I don't like the Sepulchre Ghoul, but I think we need to play it. Yeah, the Thieves' Tool also helps us ramp. We have a decent amount of like 3-powered creatures that can connect with it, so I don't actually hate the 1 copy of Thieves' Tools, but it can also be a cuttable card. I think we're just going to run 1 island in this deck too, given that we can generate treasures and we have the land for fixing. Not sure what we're favoring towards, but it does seem like we're favoring towards black for the most part. I like these 3s, I like these 4s. So what do we need in this deck? Let's say we cut the Thieves' Tool. We have 6 more cards to include to make this deck work. We could consider Spare Dagger. We only have 2 Death Touch creatures, but it could be alright. Still questionable. The Spike Pit Trap can always be playable, just 6 mana removal. Can also generate a treasure, which should have some synergy, so we can consider the Spike Pit Trap. Don't think we're splashing for Minx. It's kind of cute, but it's a little bit too much work. Bulette can always be playable. Don't think we're splashing for Gretchen, just too much work. And I do want to activate this the turn I play it, so if we're splashing for single blue, it's not going to be easy. Plummet could be playable. Compelled Duel. There's a random Wild Shape. Could play 2 copies of Neverwinter Dryad to help us ramp. But it's kind of underwhelming still. Don't think we're splashing any of these red cards. I think splashing for Price of Loyalty is also a trap. Yeah, I think we could just throw in like Manticore, maybe throw in a Feign Death could be fine. I think we need the creatures, so I think we need to actually throw in this Manticore as much as I hate it. And then we'll just play in like a copy of Sepulchre Ghoul and then a final card to include. Could include like Contract or Plane for splashing blue. It's kind of cute. I do like this card, but I'm also lacking win conditions outside of Xanathar, maybe our 2/1 flyer. There's just not too many win conditions, so I feel like we might want the Thieves' Tool to help us connect. Yeah, but we just don't have too much win conditions. We have some nice recursion with the Feign Death and the Fates Reversal, though, to bring stuff back. 15 creatures is okay. I think it's still like maybe Thieves' Tools here. Can help us ramp and help us close out, can generate a treasure as well. I think I like it here. And then this seems like the deck. Looking at, we don't have that many creatures, given that these are like kind of mediocre creatures in a sense. But still fine. And then mana base, we want to favor black. Don't know if I should cut a green here. I mean, we don't really need green to activate Neverwinter Dry. We just need 1 single copy of green. So I could see the argument for cutting 1 extra green, going with our triple black, because some of our black cards are going to be the ones that help us splash for the most part, like the Thieves' Tool and the Forsworn Paladin. So we can go 10 black sources, 7 blue, and then 7 green, and like 1 island could be nice. Seems fine. I think we'll try it here. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Don't know what this is. Golgari control. I feel like this is a Golgari control deck. And our picture should be Xanathar. I guess it's Xanathar. There's nothing else cute in our list. I wouldn't mind one copy of Hill Giant Herd Gorger, but I don't know if I can pass up over another Wanty Fangblade. All in all, I think it's a fun. It seems like a pretty fun deck. Sepulchre Ghoul on 2, Wanty Fangblade seems okay. Hopefully we can find blue mana to enable this. The Feint Depth is pretty sweet too, with Wanty Fangblade. Opponent decides to ramp. And even if Xanathar dies, we can bring him back with Fate's Reversal, so... Ooh, we can check for traps on turn 2 over the Sepulchre Ghoul. I think I like that instead. Let's do that. Try to disrupt his turn. Wow, he has a bunch of cute stuff here. The Clever Conjurer is pretty annoying. You can play Gretchen, but it's going to cost a lot of mana to activate. I don't think I want to get rid of the Loathsome Troll because you can buy it back. I think his most logical play would be the Clever Conjurer next turn. And, yeah, I don't want him to ramp. Yeah, let's get rid of the Clever Conjurer. This will disrupt his ramping. You can play Gretchen, maybe. Now I know that he has a text-proof trick. Wanty Fangblade can trade off for... can block the Gretchen if he decides to equip a Talisman onto it. Loathsome Troll is annoying, but maybe the Sepulchre Ghoul can trade for it as well. I guess this is a legendary creature, so if he decides to equip the Trickster's Talisman onto it, he can't make a copy, so I actually don't mind if he connects, so I think I just want to keep swinging with the Wanty Fangblade. Yeah, I think if he decides to equip, that's totally fine, because he can't make another copy. And I do want to keep connecting to generate treasures. I don't really care if he connects. This is really... I don't care. I don't really care at all. Let's just attack here. We want to go to the Lost Mine of Pandelver, right? So then we can eventually make a treasure if we connect next turn. Thieves' Tool is kind of cute as well. It can also help us splash. Can give us nice evasion with the Wanty Fangblade. I think I like it on top. And we can just play this, and then we'll just say go. Not even sure if I'll block this. Probably not. Here comes the Loathsome Troll. Loathsome Troll could be a reason to keep the Wanty Fangblade back on defense. I'm actually hoping he attacks. Passes the turn. That's really interesting. I guess he can make something. He can make this into a creature at instant speed, right? A 3/3 elephant with trample. I'm fine trading that off if he wants to do that. I could also play Thieves' Tools to sneak in. That could be kind of a cuter play. I don't mind trading off for Gretchen either. But if Wanty connects, we can actually make a treasure and play Xanathar. So I think I actually go for it here. If he wants to lose his Gretchen, that's also fine. And I don't know if I should play around Counterspell. It's only one card. So I think we actually want to just play out Xanathar here and risk it for the biscuit. Hopefully this card isn't a Counterspell, but everything else I'm fine with him having. Yeah, he can draw a card here, but I don't think there's any 1-mana Counterspell. Really? No, there's no way. Yeah, it's basically game over if he can't answer Xanathar this turn. His next turn. Ranger's okay, sure. So I can basically play cards on the top of his library. He can't answer this at instant speed. Let's see what's on top. I think I'll keep a land on top, but if it's a bomb card, I'll definitely play it. Fly is really sweet. Holy crap. Yeah, I'll fly. Why not? Xanathar? Yeah, I'll fly a freaking Xanathar over. Hill Giant Herdgorger. Holy crap. Can't cast it though. I think we just Thieves' Tools this thing up. And he can't really block this. I mean, he can chump. I guess he can make it into a reach creature, but then we can feign death. Oh, he's trying to do the whole wild trick, right? It's only a 1/5 spider, right? We still have feign death, which is pretty good. I guess we can give a creature -4/-0 next turn. Or just drain him. I think we'll give a creature -4/-0. Yeah, I wish I could cast this. That would be pretty sweet. One 5 Spider reach. Okay, that's fine. Again, Gretchen will have to sack herself if she connects with the stupid Trickster's Talisman. So this is basically just a random blocker. Sure. And then we have Feign Death if he has a removal spell. Kind of cute, but Feign Death is a busted card. That's why we play a copy of it. I'll keep the land on top. And then I think we connect the Wanty Fangblade here. There's a Fates Reversal. I don't think I care about any of this. I'll probably chump and sack or just trade for a Loathsome Troll. I don't care if he can cast this. I just don't want him drawing into more action. So you got lucky top decking the Hunter's Mark that last turn. I mean, I could still buy it back and recast it, so. Sack the treasure. I think I will sack the treasure. Yeah, I think I'll sack the treasure. No Hunter's pretty sweet, and we can also make him. No, this is an artifact, not enchantment, so we'll just play off No Hunter. Can take his forest, but I just want him drawing more lands at this point in the game, so this is fine. And then we'll attack the Wanty Fangblade. I don't think we're doing Tomb of Annihilation, are we? That's a little bit too greedy. We're just gonna do the Lost Mine again to scry into some better stuff. Acquiring Skeleton's fine. I think I'll take that. And then we'll just pass a turn. Can chump and sack and trade here. So I could just block here, chump and sack. I think I'll do that. This has to deal combat damage, right? So what I can do is this. I can move the blocks. block here, sack the 2/2. I think I will do that. Just to trade for this, because it can be pretty annoying with the stupid Trickster's Talisman. I do want to get rid of this, hopefully. You can make this into a spider, a 1/5 spider, but it's just going to bounce off, which is okay. I don't care if he buys us back. It's still going to be too slow, I think. Hopefully it goes on top of his library. Goes to his hand. It's okay. It's still very slow. I don't like this card a lot. And I guess we can give our dude Menace now. Ooh, blue mana. Don't think I care. He can have the land. Let's just get the Baleful Beholder out. We'll give our guys Menace. And yeah, I'll just attack with Wanti and Xanathar here. And we can trade for the Hill Giant Herd Cordial, or just double block it too. This Goblin we can chump and sack as well. He can always draw 2 cards, but then he's going to lose a lot of time. Yeah, without evasion, this doesn't do anything. Trample is pretty annoying. I mean, I might as well sack and draw a card. So he gets to buy himself another turn and make another Hill Giant Herd Gorger, sure. Pretty annoying. Okay, so still a slow grind here. We'll give him more lands. Guess we can force something to block, right? Yeah, we'll just do this. Force this to block. I'm fine killing the 0/4. He can kill my Baleful Beholder, but I should be okay here. And this should be able to hold off the 7/6. Yep. And then he's just going to draw lands all day. And I'll pay 2 life to draw a card as well. Shezra maybe can go. I can probably chump with Shezra. He should have double blocked the Baleful Beholder, so then if I prioritize killing the Gretchen, the 7/6 will still lie around, so. Ooh, this is a really good card. Guess we can just grab another Feign Death or check for traps. Yeah, we'll just cast You Happen on a Glade. I guess I don't have any permanents, do I? He does have permanents with Gretchen, so I should be careful here, so I do need to use it. Yeah, we'll just use this. Grab a permanent. We'll see go. Yep. Just grind the opponent out, essentially. So I'm going to kill the next game and I'll be back in a moment. Jesus, rank 4 Mythic, this should be a tough battle if I have to imagine, but we'll see. I've beaten top 10 Mythics before, and we've made it to top 10 Mythic as well. Hobgoblin Captain, I'll trade for it. Or stay back. Can I outrace this guy? I mean, we can always trade next turn and hopefully get a 4th land to enable Bullet. Probably take it here. Nadar, wow, what a bomb. Yeah, I need my land for sure to take this out. No land, that sucks. Yeah, I probably need to stay back here. Yeah, we'll probably stay back here. Because we need to deal with Nadar, otherwise he's just going to venture a million times and kill us. Missing the land drop does hurt. Not gonna lie, so. I'll probably throw in a Sepulchre Ghoul for it. It'll be pretty annoying later. No reason to double block it, I don't think. Hopefully this doesn't enable anything. No, it doesn't. Just a random lifelinker seems okay, and then we could just force Nadar to trade. Yeah, we could just Hunter's Mark it though too. We could get value off of Shazra forcing this trade to happen. He does gain 2 life if he double blocks it. But I guess that's fine. And then save the Hunter's Mark for something better. You could also have like you hear something on watch, which can be pretty annoying. I can also just say go, and then if he tries to attack with Selfless Paladin, we can block it, and then before damage we can take on Nadar. I could also use the Ghoul. Yeah, I could also block here just in case something bad happens. Because he could have like an instant speed removal spell. I can sack Wanty to take this out. Or double block this. But I'm fine 2 for 1 in myself. Let's try this. And then before damage, we'll try the Hunter's Mark here. And then if he kills this, we can sack this to take on Nadar. It is a 3 for 1 in a sense, but I think we have to go for this play. Best case scenario, maybe he lets it resolve and then he just has like a pump spell here, which I'm totally fine with, but I think this is the highest upside. Okay, this is good for me. Just like this. Yeah, this is really good. Okay, got the best result here. Nice 2 for 1 with a single removal spell. Seems fine. Neverwinter Dryad. I could force us to trade and draw a card too. But maybe I want to try that with Bullet next turn so I can give him some advantage over it. I could also attack the Wanty Fangblade. I don't think I want to do any of that. Let's just pass. Hopefully no Bruno or anything stupid here. Strange attack. I think I'll put the Death Touch in front of 4-3. If I'm not mistaken, this is probably the best thing to do. He could also have the First Strike trick in Lifelink. Could force a trade, but I feel like he has an instance. I think we'll just pass the turn. And we'll try trigger Neverwinter Dryad on another turn. Again, we aren't hyper aggressive. We're just trying to grind the opponent out and gain incremental card advantage. by finding some of our bigger bombs. That's a strange attack. I mean, I can bait it out. It's not that bad if I just bait it out here. Like, this is pretty unassuming. I mean, I wanted to use the combat trick. I actually will do this block. Okay, it's kind of cute. It's still trade. Sure. It has. I mean, I have to get rid of it eventually, so. Don't need any more lands. We'll bomb this, and then we can force some trades, force some blocks next turn. Yeah, I could just activate this, grow the Bulette, or force this to block. I'll just force it to block, maybe. This is only end step, right? So I think I'm fine just throwing the Sepulchre Ghoul under the bus. Nice thing to know is that if he decides to double block, I can always just yeah, I don't want to stack this out. I want to save this for next turn, so I will just pay 2 life to draw a card. And then we can do this next turn. Opponent's not doing much. Number 4 Mythic is scary, but he's not doing much of anything, so I'm actually happy with this result. Let's just sack this now. Got our Forest tapped, and then we'll just play our Evolving Wilds, and then we can sack this next turn, but we'll just... I mean, we could just sack it now. I think I will, just so we don't draw the blue source on the top of our library. We'll just gain some more card advantage. And then Hunter's Mark is pretty sweet as well. Yeah. Alright, number 4 Mythic. Wasn't not a bad victory. Thieves' Tools, pretty good if we have something with evasion. If we face against the same opponent, I don't know if I can keep this hand if the opponent's on the play, especially with all these 2-drops. I think I need to mull. It's a little bit too risky, and this hand seems slightly better. Not amazing still, I'll keep it. And then I do want this Clattering Skeleton, so I think we actually ditch the Neverwinter Dryad here. Use this to fetch up our blue source. Hopefully we can draw into force later. I just think it's important to fetch the blue in case of Xanathar. And then if we don't get a green, we can still drop the Clattering Skeleton, which is totally fine. So yeah, I really couldn't keep the first opening hand. Same opponent too. Jesus, no one's drafting AFR. I guess the set's really that boring and bad. I think I'm blocking here. He might have that stupid pump trick, but we go for it. Take 3 forever. Priest, that's fine. Okay, there's our green mana. We do need black mana to activate this, but it comes in tapped, so it doesn't really do anything. No blocks for sure. That's a pretty good one. But hopefully we can hold it at bay with a Clattering Skeleton. definitely gonna block one if he attacks. He could have again a pump trick, but I still think we block it. Do we like not block it? I think we block it. He could gain life, but meh, I'm fine with that. Trade's a trade. Okay, at least not first strike. Could gain a life, but we'll just scry one again. Armory Veteran with the stupid dueling rapier is really ridiculous. I can't really force the trade here. This is kind of annoying. I think we need to play Bulette and just take 4. I could attack for 1 here. I think I will. Don't plan on trading this. This is menaced. Don't know if this gives away a clue or anything. Maybe I should have done that. I'll probably just take 4 here. And then next turn we can set something up. Strange attack. Can't afford to take 4. I think we block the Armory Veteran here. It's the scariest with the dueling rapier. I don't care if he gains life, but if he has he's just trades. Powerful champion. I guess we need to start trading off here. It sounds bad, but I could just force a block to happen, a trade here. I can also make a treasure. Don't know if that accomplishes anything. I might just have to force a trade here. It's just too scary with the equipment. I think I will. I guess this has menace, so I technically can't force a block. This sucks. Yeah, I can't. I guess it needs to happen. Okay, he's gonna quit. We're gonna take 5, I guess. Alright, this sucks, but I still think we need to take it, and hopefully the Death Touch guy can help us stabilize. I don't want to lose life, but I think we still need to make a treasure. No, I think we just say go here, and Spoils is pretty sweet with Wanty Fang Blade, so we can keep this up. And I think I will just Spoils here, actually. Then, do I pay 2 life to draw a card? I think I do. I don't think he has any burn I need to be aware of. I'm afraid of flyers, but I think we need to draw cards at this stage in the game. We need to eventually outvalue this opponent. And I'm fine with the trade here as well. Sepulture Ghoul, sure. Can always sack and trade. Or just trade. I mean, eventually he's going to run out of gas, right? We'll just drop Xanathar and win. That's kind of the dream. Or just cast a Baleful Beholder. Don't think it matters. Yeah, I'm happy trading Shezra if Baleful Beholder somehow dies. Shezra I don't really need this late in the game anymore. Herald is pretty sweet too. I think I stay back. Or I guess we can attack with this and then just stay back with Herald. With the Baleful so he doesn't get an attack in. Yeah, I think we need to stay back. I don't want to attack here. Could also attack with Shezra now. Maybe that's fine. Shezra can probably die now. I mean... And then we just need to start gaining life by activating this. Okay, at least no haste. It's going to be pretty annoying next turn, though. But we can still block it. We can still double block it or something. Alright, so this is a slow grind. Thieves' Tools is okay. I guess I still have enough for activation. I can still double block this. We just say go here. He needs to attack with both though. If he does nothing, we just keep activating this and drawing cards. And draining. Wow. 2 treasures, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I could just play land for maybe double activation. We'll just keep staying back here. I could also equip the thieves, equips the thieves tool and start pumping. But again, I think we just want to stay go. Okay, this is annoying with the whole double pack tactics. So I might be forced to chump and throw one under the bus, but I'll just keep activating the Herald. Could activate again and lose some treasures. Don't know if it's worth it though. We'll just say go. And we have a Hunter's Mark, which is pretty sweet. Could just use Hunter's Mark now. We'll just say go for now. Surprised he didn't attack. I guess I could have just chumped and just went off. Okay. Alright, beat it number 4 Mythic twice in a row. Sorry, number 4 Mythic. I didn't reach top 10 Mythic as well before, and I know how hard it is to retain the ranking. So I apologize for lowering your rank, but I have to win some games here to show off some content. So... this is questionable. We do have Xanathar, which is a complete bomb, but if we don't draw into anything, this is bad. I mean, with Xanathar, we gotta keep, right? So I'll try it. This could be absolutely wrong if I don't have any. If it's an aggro deck, I can just totally die from this. With 0 creatures to back up with spoils, and we only have 1 color. So we'll see. No 2-drop, please. Please. Okay, never mind. I think we're just dead, right? If this gets pack tactics, you just draw cards all day. We're probably just going to die here if we don't deal with this soon, which is probably never, because we still need to resolve this and find green mana for this. He can also make this into a 5-power creature, but for now, we'll still be taking 3. It seems like he is missing his land drops at least, so it's not that bad. It's still pretty atrocious for me, so... Please no land. At least he's missing land drop and not enabling pack tactics. Now he can enable pack tactics, which is really bad for me. Oh wow. Alright, let's get this out there. I think I will trade for the 3/3 at this point. If he doesn't do anything and lets me untap, then I can keep up Feign Death for next turn. Alright, this is annoying. God damn it. I don't want him drawing a million cards. But there's a sign that he has something here. But I still probably need to block the Intrepid Outlander in case. Yeah, I still need to probably do the value block here. Please, this has higher upside. As much as I hate letting this attack for an extra turn, I think we need to do this. And he's probably going to go for Tomb of Annihilation here as well, which is really annoying. So this is also must deal with threats. Makes a treasure token instead. Okay, blue mana, not what we need. But I guess I'll take it. Sure. We can always flash in Manticore before blockers as well, and do something cute as well. But he does get the attack with both of these, which is really annoying. And then we need to do some blocks. Block here, and a Feign Death on the Clattering Skeleton. I think that's the right choice, right? Then maybe if we get land, Xanathar can help us win. I think I will do this right now. I will actually take a land off the top. Green mana will be preferable. I think this card's too slow. I think I need to bottom it. We can still win with Xanathar if he has nothing. Okay, at least he hasn't finished his venturing yet. It's pretty scary if he can't, though, so he should be careful. Alright, Tomb of Annihilation. Alright. Alright, I guess we can just drop Xanathar and hope for the best. I mean, it's kind of like my only way out, I hate to say it. Hopefully no removal spell with the stupid spoils on it. Maybe I should play Baleful, I don't know. Or maybe at least use removal on this, but it feels bad using removal on the single 2-drop. Do I trade here? I think I do. Alright, I could just win the game with Xanathar. Yeah, I could just win it with Xanathar here at this point. Land. I could just play his land as well, prevent him from getting white mana. I think I will. Spoils is pretty sweet. I'll take a Spoils here. Give him a land off the top, hold on to the Hunter's Mark, just say go. I could also face Reversal, but I'll save it probably for Xanathar because it's much more important to keep around. We'll just say go. Yeah, we just want to deny him white mana for the time being. And just give him boring green mana all day. I could attack for the 5/6. I think we'll just say go here. Oh, this is a pretty sweet card. I definitely don't want to give him it, so we'll just use this. Yeah, we'll fly Xanathar over. I don't really want him completing his dungeon either, so I'll just play his Cloister Gargoyle. Also play his land, because I don't want him to get white mana. He got white mana anyways. So I guess we'll just say go. Scry 1 again or gain a life. I think I'll gain a life. Or actually, I do want to complete the dungeon, so... Well, actually I already did. This is a fine card to keep on top. Yeah, just not much you can do. Once Xanathar lands, we just win the game. It's a pretty stupid, busted card. Alright, so are we like 4-0 or 5-0? We can probably squeeze in one more draft and then call Adventures of the Forgotten Realms a day once we're done with it. Currently 4-0, yep. Spike Pit Trap, Intrepid Outlander, Manticore. Alright, seems okay. It's a keepable hand too with the 2-drop in the early game. Alright, opponent just plays his own 2-drop as well. Ooh, and Xanathar, okay. If we can generate treasure off of this, this can be pretty sweet with Xanathar. So he's basically going to win us the game if we can survive long enough. I am going to block this. I don't want him to free roll me. I can probably see this being bad if he has a bull strength, but I still think I go for it. Alright, knew that was coming. Alright. Still take 2 per turn. Not in a rush. Otherwise, that was just a free roll without the bull strength. Now, I'll definitely flash a Manticore to take out the Wandering Troubadour. That's for sure. And hopefully he doesn't have a second bull strength, otherwise we're gonna die. But it's not like people play double bull strength. As much as I love Thieves' Tools and stuff for maybe a potential Xanathar next turn, I don't think I can afford to do that. Hopefully this happens. Let's let this happen first before he does anything crazy here. Because by flashing this in pre-trigger, it does kind of give him. It does actually give him some input, and I don't want that happening. Hopefully this resolves. All right, sure. Give me a land, please. I just want to use land now on this. Okay, so you're just going to diversify. Land is great, so yeah, let's just do this now. I think we take out Troubadour. As much as this Intrepid Outlander can be annoying, I don't want him to just generate just venture all day with the lands, and then hopefully we can get land next turn to play Xanathar and keep up Feign Death. Okay, so he's just going to start venturing, so he can finish his venture, which is really scary. Luckily it's only 5 power. I would love a land off the top. If not, I might just play out the Baleful Beholder. Land off the top is perfect, so now we can keep up 1 black for Feign Death. And we can still block the 4/5 here, so yeah. Hopefully no Minimus Containment. Or I guess we're taking a bit of a beating in the air now. Yeah, we could just die, that sucks. Why did it have to be the Arboreal Pegasus? Yeah, he wanted to trigger the Venture. Might just be Tomb of Annihilation to finish me off. That would be kind of saddening. I wish I can grab something that can, off the top of his library, to answer Arboreal Pegasus, so I probably can't afford to, probably discard the Thieves' Tools. You could also Oubliette. I guess I'm dead if he ventures one more time. Yeah, I think I'm dead if I don't get anything good off the top. Cloister Gargoyle. Ooh, I do like Spoils of the Hunt. Can kill the flyer, which is really important. This is also very nice, so, yeah, I guess I can do this. I can play Cloister Gargoyle. Give him a land. I do want to gain a life here. Then we can cast Spoils the Hunt. Not now, though. Yeah, not now, though. Because this is an instant, I don't have to. I mean, he's gonna trigger the vent. I mean, I could give him an option whether or not he wants to trigger the venture. I actually want to prompt him to attack here, actually. Yeah, I want to attack with both of these. Okay, pretty interesting choice. I mean, I do want to just take out the flyer, right? I could main phase this. It doesn't... I definitely am taking out the flyer. Yeah, by main phasing it, I think it's better. This could disincentivize an attack. But if he attacks with this, I'll just sack the Cloister Gargoyle, right? I guess he gets 2 Venture triggers, so he gets to make the 4/4 as well. I think I'll sack the land, right? Yeah, we'll sack the land here. Atropal is annoying, but I have Feign Death. So I think we can win this. Yeah, I think we can definitely win this. Yeah, we just want to give him more lands, and yeah, there's not much you can do. Jesus, okay, Xanathar does it again. Free wins with Xanathar. It's not Golgari control, it's more like free wins with Xanathar. I think I'll change the name of the deck. Such a stupid card. I think he won us like 4 games in a row already. It's so dumb. It's almost like Loth in our first draft, except better. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop seems okay. Yeah. Hopefully we can draw Xanathar again, but this could be fine. You know, we can even trade off the Wanty Fangblade and draw a card. Or Sepulchre Ghoul, we'll see. No 2-drops, alright. Alright, good one. Pretty good card, but we're definitely not blocking this because that's haste. So we'll probably take it here. I could keep this back for next turn. I could also attack and venture. I guess we can't really attack into this because he's just going to give neg one. It doesn't seem great, especially if I want to get value off of Shezra. This doesn't block the 4-3, so I think we actually play the Clattering Skeleton and Zico. And I'm fine. I'm happy trading off Wanty for his 4-3 instead at this point. Horde Robber, huh? And Vampire Spawn, okay. Very interesting here. I could attack with a Clattering Skeleton, but it's just a good blocker against the rest. I could also Shezra and force the Horde Robber to block this. Then he'll probably block with the Shambling Ghast. And then we get to draw a card. This will have to trade here. But this is also threatening if he takes out my 4-3. I could also play Bulette and set a turn. Maybe that's just better. Play Bulette for now. Could also play Thieves' Tool, but Bulette is nice if we can force a trade to start generating some treasure. So I probably want to force this to block next turn. Trade it off. Grow this. Opponent's playing a slow hand, though, too. Hopefully no steal and stack bullcrap going on. See a removal spell here, maybe? I can also Thieves' Tool and get really annoying with this as well. But then he can attack with a Jade Cell Sword. Not sure. I think it might just be Shezra next turn instead of Thieves' Tools. Okay, yeah, it's Precipitous Drop, so this is going to start attacking. I think I want to trade out the Clattering Skeleton, right? That would be the most logical decision. This doesn't untap, right? Ooh, Spike Pit Trap can be pretty sweet. Could Spike Pit Trap. Could Shezra this turn trade both of these off, grow the Bulette. And this can still block pretty well. Yeah, I could just do that and then we can flash in the Spike Pit Trap or play Thieves' Tools. I think this is fine. So we can get some value going. And then we'll attack the Clattering Skeleton to force a trade. I think we're doing Lost Mine of Pandelver, right? Yeah. Don't need to land, thank God. And yeah, I'll probably play Thieves' Tool just to be mana efficient. And I'll just pay 2 life and draw a card. Could even use the treasure for the Spike Pit Trap, but I don't think that's necessary. We could just attack here. He might not block though, but I do want to get kind of aggressive with attack. And then we can always flash in a Spike Pit Trap if anything bad happens here. Do I want to use Spike Pit Trap? That's a thing. Could always just use a... Yeah, let's put the Vampire Spawn first. Yeah, and then maybe we just use the Hunter's Mark. Not sure, this could be wrong. Spike Pit Trap is more mana efficient though. Yeah, let's just do that instead. Hopefully this doesn't blow me out. Alright, that sucks. Alright, at least I draw a card here. Ooh, Face Reversal is pretty sweet too. And a red dragon. Oh, ouch, ouch. I need to take this out immediately. That has to go. Spoils doesn't do it. I think we need to Face Reversal, right? I think we need to get back to Death Toucher. Can I... So how much mana do I have available? 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I use this for 2 mana, get the Bulette, I guess we won't have enough to take out the dragon. So I think we need to grab the Wanty Fangblade for sure. Yeah, let's create a treasure or 1/1. Yeah, I think we want to make a 1/1 just in case. Cast Wanty Fangblade. Cast Spoils of the Hunt. Take this out now. Maybe, I don't know if this is correct. And do I want to draw a card? I think I need to draw some cards here. I could loosen our dragon, but I'm hoping he doesn't have it. Hope he doesn't have Fate's Reversal on the dragon. That would suck. But if he does, we could still drain and gain a life. So we don't fall too far behind. This can also go face. That's interesting to note. Alright, I guess we aren't venturing anytime soon. That sucks. Let's just say go. Kind of annoying. Anything off the top would have been amazing. Ooh, there it is. But we used our blue mana. Oh, I messed this one up. Oh man, I messed this one up badly. I should have made a treasure token. I messed it up badly. Okay, we could have just won the game by casting this, but I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Give me my treasure maker. Okay, there's the treasure maker. It's gonna take some time though. Hopefully it doesn't die. Okay, I believe. Guess we can also now attack with this. What is he holding priority for? Okay, so I don't know if I should even do anything here. This will deal 6 automatically, so there's not much I can do about it. I think we just need this resolve. And, I guess we play land and pass. Next turn we can make a treasure. Yeah, we'll just say go. If I'm taking 1, for Hoarding Robber, I'll just trade here. I'll just block and trade. Kalane is scary, okay. Take out Kalane end of turn. I'll take 1 here. Hopefully this is enough. And hopefully it doesn't top deck into anything. Basically his top deck is game over. Please don't do this to me, opponent. Yes, we win. We win! We're definitely blocking here, for sure. I don't care what he kills. He tries to take out Forsworn, that's okay, I don't care. Yeah, this will be the right choice to slow down the game. Alright, just land at the top. Thank God. I'll keep lands on the top for him. Okay, Death Priest is just too good. Dragon's Fire is too good. I'll give you a land, and I'll make a 1/1 end of turn. And Xanathar does it again. It's basically a free win once you slam them. And they're unable to kill it, it's a free win. So, card is truly stupid. And then we're probably going to hit Mythic here. And then maybe fire off one more AFR draft and then call it. And then not draft his sets in a million years. And then hopefully Innistrad Midnight Hunt will be more interesting. I think the power level from what I'm seeing is a lot more higher. And I think it will definitely reward you with great synergy by knowing the set. So overall, from Innistrad Midnight Hunt, I think red is strong, whites and green are also pretty strong from what I'm seeing, but we'll see. I could be completely wrong. I just love the whole idea of self-mill and how it's returning, like in Theros Beyond Death, but for Innistrad, obviously, so. Alright, 2-drop, 3-drop, 3-drop, face reversal seems fine. Let's give this a shot. Sure. Alright, so he's going to have a pretty large creature if he can generate 2 treasures with it. Luckily we have Death Touch, so we're not out of the woodworks yet, but yeah, this could be our toughest opponent so far. But one thing can save us, and it starts with an X and ends with an R. Alright, do we trade both? I think we do, and then we can always get back. Forsworn Paladin is pretty sweet. I'll attack with one and then trade off the other one. I don't mind a trade here. I do want to get some venturing going on, okay. Makes sense to trade. If he has a removal spell, that would suck. Ugh, yuck, gross. At least he used a treasure, that's a good news. I don't need the land. I think I'll actually face reversal here and get the Wanti Fangblade over to Forsworn Paladin. I know it's kind of weird, but it's just mana efficient, and plus I can still make a treasure anyways for Xanathar better. So I just want more Death Touchers. I just want to keep venturing here. Opponent's also missing his land drops, so Battlecry Goblin is a scary card. Spike Pit Trap can kill it too. We still attack here, see what's up. Fine with a trade. If he has something, I'll definitely use Spike Pit Trap. Could also just drain, why not? Just drain him. No, this really matters. Opponent's deck does seem scary though. Battlecried Goblin, the Mythic Uncommon, Grim Bounty, freaking Den of the Bugbear, so scary. I'll probably still take Battlecried Goblin over Grim Bounty, pack one, pick one. Just to lean more towards red, but this card's really crazy. Definitely one of the Mythic Uncommons like Skullport Merchant in this set. He can activate his land before blocks 2 next turn. Baleful Beholder, I think I'm happy. I guess I can't take it out except the Death Toucher. That's kind of annoying. But I still think we attack with the Death Toucher to at least draw a card. Menace, okay, so he wants to attack for 1. Sure. I still am going to attack with the Death Toucher. I do need to get some, I do want to venture and draw, finish venturing and draw a card. Don't know if I should double block. Probably not. I'll take 8 next turn. And maybe stay back with this. My own Herald. Okay, I guess I want to take out the Herald with Hadar. I guess if he attacks, I'll happily double block. Yeah, let's just do this. I'll still attack here. I think getting him for 2 every single turn is really sweet. Could go into Lost Mine, Tomb of Annihilation, but I think it's just Lost Mine here. Hunter's Mark is sweet. And yeah, we'll just hold on to the land. And we'll probably take 8 here, because you could do play some sort of instant speed removal, which would be kind of problematic. Yeah, we'll Hunter's Mark here for sure. And then we can attack with the Baleful Beholder as well. Wow, that's really sweet. Oh my god. Damn, we really went off that game, even without Xanathar. There we go, Mythic rank. Sweet, we got Mythic. Awesome. So, yeah, final draft. I mean, this isn't the final draft, but second draft we got Mythic, finally. Could have gotten it earlier during the season and showed off, getting top 10, but I don't think that's too exciting with a set like this. Yeah, this set just isn't great. I hate to say it. It's not the worst set, but it's definitely a solid set. Yeah, easy 7 something wins. It's a 7-0. I think it's 7-0. Can't believe the name didn't change. Yeah, 7 wins Xanathar. Just overview of the deck. Just a nice grindy control deck with some decent amount of removal. The Sepulture Ghouls don't really make sense, but there's still 2 mana 2/1s to play. We're basically trying to ramp and play some 4s, get some value by killing the opponent's creatures by drawing cards with Shezra or enhancing our Buled, which I haven't seen work too much. The Wanty Fang plays overperformed with the Thieves' Tools. Didn't see the Skullport Merchant except in 1 game. We have some recursion with Feign Death and Face Reversal, especially great with Xanathar, which we did cast Feign Death, I think, with Xanathar 1 game, and then basically the other rest of the games they couldn't answer it. And yeah, it was basically a nice 7-win mid-range, grindy, Sotai-ish deck. But overall, yeah, pretty fun. Xanathar was just instant win if you can answer it in 1 or 2 turns. So we have it. I can't believe the name doesn't change. Why does the name change? After I hit done, it should say Xanathar 7 wins, right? I don't know. It's kind of weird. But anyways, this might still be my thumbnail picture, given how we went 7-0 with it. And then yeah, we'll just fire off one more draft of AFR and then call it a day. Let's get this out of the way, and then let's not draft the set ever again. It doesn't even show the mythic symbol anymore. I'll be back. Alright, let's score a home run. Let's get 3 7-win drafts in a row. Let's do this. Alright, pack 1, pick 1, Premier Draft. Yeah, well, we opened up a powerful bomb in a pretty decent color too, Orchre Jelly. The second card out of this pack will probably be Wandering Troubadour. Also been very impressed by this card. Excellent 4-drop, and then it's a must-kill because you can just constantly venture and gain a lot of value off of this. Krydo's okay. Blue-black is not necessarily the best. You hear something to watch is an excellent comment. Celestial Unicorn, great in the white-green life gain deck, but we'll just stick it to Orchre Jelly. Also pretty splashable for single green, so we could play off color. But Orchre Jelly is excellent, so we'll take it. After taking Orchre Jelly, we could go green-red. There's Dragon's Fire and Red Dragon as the best 2 cards in this pack. And I usually prefer the 2-mana removal because it's just so efficient. And Dragon's Fire, I think, is the best common in the set over Grim Bounty. Otherwise, I'd probably be looking at this Red Dragon as a great curve topper, but with Orchre Jelly as an excellent curve topper already, don't need to prioritize it. It would be my second choice out of this pack, though. This card's fantastic as well. Can catch the opponent off guard and just win you the game immediately. Basically 6-mana 4/4 haste without needing to attack, but we'll take a Dragon's Fire. Can't take the best common out of the set. I think, yeah, I definitely want to take the 2-mana removal over the 6-mana win condition. And red-green is one of the better archetypes. And again, we can still splash one of these cards. They're both single color. So if we end up in black-red treasures, Orchre Jelly should be an easy splash, and I've done it before. This card's just so annoying. Yeah, it just duplicates itself over and over. At least it's rounded down, but it still gives you like chump blockers all day. So if you still have a 2/2 on the battlefield, the stupid thing about this is that it makes a 2/2. We could stick with green with the Hill Giant Herdgorger, but Death Priest I've been also very impressed with. I think this card's also one of the best uncommons, and also in black, a great color. And again, we can still splash Orchre Jelly if we end up in black-red treasure, so no need to take Hill Giant Herdgorger, which is a great 6-drop, when we have Death Priest of Miracle, which can just instantly gain you so much value, it's insane. This card overperforms. Chaos Channeler is great, also one of the powerful red uncommons in this set. Alternatively, nothing else too exciting. Maybe Improvised Weaponry could be fine. But we'll take the Chaos Channeler here. So it's a sign that red-black is open with these two great cards. Wow, I'll take a second one. I mean, I would definitely take a Hobgoblin Captain maybe now over Chaos Channeler with all these 4-drops, but I'm not going to say no to a second one. This is essentially 4-mana 4/3. Whenever it attacks, you draw a card, or draw 2 if you're lucky, getting a high roll with a 10 or 19. Alternatively, I'd probably be looking at maybe Fireball if this wasn't in the pack, but we'll take another Chaos Channeler. So this is a sign that maybe red is open to our right-hand side, so we can take this as a signal. Quite surprisingly, red's the best color, but, you know, very, very interesting how I'm getting past these red cards, which are really strong. So we can go red, green, red, black. The first couple picks here have been truly amazing. Definitely have been better than our first and second draft, which we did draft some good decks, but overall the quality wasn't incredibly high. The first like second, third, or fourth pick. Our first picks were obviously insane, with the Loth in their first one. Second one, I don't think. Second deck probably. Our first pick wasn't great. We only opened up Xanathar like pack 2. And speaking of Black Red, Rust Monster is pretty good if we end up in Black Red Sacrifice. Wanty Fangblade also we knew was an overperformer. But I'm still kind of digging this Rust Monster if we do end up in Black Red Treasure. It's just so efficient. Like, I get it, the 1 toughness isn't great, but there's not a lot of ways to punish 1 toughness in this set outside the Shambling Ghast. And, like, it basically essentially prevents the other opponent's 2 toughness creatures from attacking into it. So I think I'll take a Rust Monster over Wanty Fangblade. But I take the Fangblade over it if this wasn't in his pack. This card looks like a Kaladesh card. Like a Kaladesh flavored card, because it's all about artifacts that set in monsters. Like Thriving Grubs is one of the examples. Even though that card was not necessarily great in Kaladesh, it still kind of fits the whole theme of Kaladesh as these little monsters who live in the artifacts and vehicles. They don't seem scary, but then you're suddenly standing there in your underclothes without a weapon, then everything looks like a threat. Yeah, it's kind of like what this card is. Kind of unassuming. Here, I think I actually take Horde Robber. Not a big fan of Green Dragon, as we know this, because it's probably the worst of the dragons. Fireball could also be okay at 5, but it's quite expensive. I do like my Horde Robbers on turn 2, though. If it connects once, it can go off. It's a pretty scary card to play out on turn 2, because if they don't have a blocker, you can gain value, and then if they do, they're disincentivized from attacking into this, because you can just swing back and make a treasure, which can definitely do a lot of work. So I think I like the Horde Robber. And between Fate's Reversal and Zombie Ogre, both of these are quite decent. We saw the power of Fate's Reversal in the last game, but I think we actually take the creature here to sure up we have some stuff at 5. I think I like this card a lot. Also, we do cut off black a bit more. Fate's Reversal is pretty sweet, but I'm hoping we can pick up one later, whereas I do think the Zombie Ogre is kind of essential as a good 5 drop, and I'll take a second Horde Robber over Earth Cult and Manticore, which we can always pick up later. So these can generate treasures for Rust Monster if they connect, so definitely Thieves' Tools can go a long way in this type of deck as well. So it seems like we're setting us up for a nice black-red deck, maybe definitely splashing the Orchre Jelly because it's just so good. And here I could just take our 5-mana removal spell. I don't think I need a dungeon map to venture. We're not venturing. Manticore is also, again, very medium. I'll take a Fireball. It's pretty late. I can always play 1 copy. Kind of a clunky removal spell, but gets the job done. I would definitely take a Hobgoblin Captain over it, for sure. There's mostly going to be a 5 or 6 drop in the deck as well, so I'll put it at the top end. The fact that you can still have a 2-2 around, and then if that dies, it'll split into another copy is pretty insane. Got our dungeon map anyway. It's not sure if I'll play it. It does help us ramp a bit, but if we're generating treasures, we'll ramp anyways. Has a bit of the venture synergy, so by venturing we can also just generate treasures too. That single 1 off-color treasure for Orchre Jelly. But black-red inherently makes treasures, so don't need to prioritize it. Overall, the picks have been pretty high quality, so let's crack this chest. It's getting annoying. No, actually, cancel. Herald, okay. Fine, fill at 5. I do like the Zombie Ogre more than Herald, even though Herald could be a win condition. It's just that the venture of this is annoying, and it's just a better blocker. 3-5 just blocks so much. Alright, Forsworn Paladin again. A bomb. Don't underestimate this card. It's very unassuming. A 1-mana, 1/1 menace, but that can pump your whole team, give your creatures death touch if there's treasures, and generate treasures. Yeah, it's perfect. If not, I don't mind a Hulking Bugbear as a nice 3-mana 3/3 haste. Hoarding Ogre is also pretty excellent too in the treasures deck, but we're not going to take it over Forsworn Paladin. No way. And then, don't know what do we want here. I don't mind Jade Sellsword, but we have a bunch of 4s. We could take our Feigned Death. It can be kind of annoying. It doesn't play well to Orchre Jelly. There's also Boots of Speed. Boots of Speed can be quite nice too. Can catch the opponent off guard. Yeah, I could consider Boots of Speed. I like this equipment a lot. This card also overperforms. The one copy of Feign Death is also pretty sweet too, to save some of our creatures, but unless we have a bomb that we're interested in saving, like Xanathar, I don't know about it. It's not great with the Orchre Jelly because this needs mana to really get going. It's Skull Cave Herald and Zombie Ogre, but I still think we want the boost of speed. It can catch the opponent off guard, we can just haste out creature. Okay, there's our Mythic Uncommon. There's also another great Uncommon and another close to top tier Mythic Uncommon, but I think I take the Battlecry Goblin. It's just a 2-drop that we can play on 2, and then you can still threaten to generate goblins. We don't have goblin synergy, but I don't need to take another 4-drop when I have one already. And Red Dragon is obviously a powerful curve topper, but we do want to make sure our mana curve is a little bit lower. And Claim is great, generates a treasure, can enhance our creatures, yada yada yada. Okay, let's take it. So Black Red is just really open, the best archetype. I think I like the plundering our first copy of Barbarian over Vampire Spawn and over Vangti. Out of all these 3, if I already have a Plundering Barbarian, I wouldn't mind actually taking a Vampire Spawn. Again, this common is also a great overperformer in this set, but with the whole treasures thing that we're trying to do, I think we need Plundering Barbarian as our first copy. It's just important. So what does this deck need? It seems like everything's rounding up. Maybe some more 3s, like a Vampire Spawn can help and go a long way. Also don't mind maybe a Grim Bounty on 4. Could cut the Herald, or cut Zombie Ogre, whichever one we prefer. Ooh, Hobgoblin Goblin Captain gives us a fine 2-drop. There's also just a hard Hex Blade. Maybe that has more synergy in the deck. Like, I know this is a above average 2-drop, but honestly, it doesn't have that much great synergy. I might still take it here. It's just so annoying to block. This has nice treasure synergy if we can connect, it can cantrip and draw us a card, but I think in theory the Hobgoblin Captain is just a better 2-drop, so I will take it. I don't know if it makes that big of a difference, honestly. Because, I mean, we're not hyper aggro, so this doesn't get pack tactics often, but if it does, which is definitely reasonable, it's quite good. I don't mind a copy of Check for Traps, too. But basically Agonizing Remorse without the exile, so pretty straightforward card. I actually prefer Herald over Zombie Ogre, and like this can just help me close out the game in the late game. Zombie Ogre is a better blocker, not gonna lie. So we can always play both. Could take our copy of Fate's Reversal over the Earth Cult Elemental. Don't mind a copy. And then we can take a Hoarding Ogre, thank God. Finally we get this. This card's really good. Don't sleep. I think this is the 3rd best red common. I think it goes like Dragonfires into like maybe Hobgoblin Captain into Hoarding Ogre. I would rank it that way. Yeah, I don't know between both of these which one is better. I mean, it really depends on the deck. I'm not a big fan of Jaded Sellsword, even in treasures. We shove enough 4s. Maybe just take a Feign Death. Don't know if I'll play it, though. Could be an upgrade over Fate's Reversal, although... Take a Beholder here. The last draft we saw red opponent play this card. I don't know how good it actually is. I don't think it's that great. He still had the 2-4-1 himself every single time. I think our Jaded Sellsword anyways. Not sure if I'll play Hard Hex. Okay, might make the cut. This card's pretty bad. It's a Delayed Wrath. I think we're looking at Reaper's Talisman, the Mythic Uncommon. Also another broken, busted card. If not, Goblin Morningstar is pretty good, but not as busted as Reaper's Talisman. So basically, yeah. Attack with a single creature, gains Death Touch and drains for 2. And even if you attack with all your creatures, the attacking creature gains Death Touch. Yeah, it's pretty broken. Let's not talk about it. The second one over, yeah, Dritz is too bomby. Is an insane bomb, but I don't think we can take it over second Reaper's Talisman. I would love a Shambling's Gas, but 2 Reaper's Talisman is just too good. And now we definitely want to lower the curve here. I guess we can cut the Herald now. Now this is just a better blocker. Play a Clattering Skeleton at 4. There's also a Pitfall Trap, but we do have the Fireball already. We also have the Reaper's Talismans, Dragon's Fire. Yeah, just take a Clattering Skeleton. I do like the card. Wow, another Death Priest? Okay, I guess I'll just take a Death Priest over second Clattering Skeleton now. I probably don't even need these face reversals anymore. Not even sure at this point. Because we just want to up our creature count, right? By upping our creature count, we can just run away with the game. Probably don't need to play the reanimation effects when we can just play a bunch of creatures, I guess. Drider's okay, but I do love a second Hoarding Ogre. And then now we're at 33, we can just run 17 lands and something like this. This is basically the deck I'm happy with. Definitely a 17 lander with all these 4s and 5s. I can consider, again, a card like Feign Death, which is okay. Boots is okay. Fates is okay. But we should just have enough win conditions that we don't need them. Just cut these cards. Baleful Beholder, I do love at the top end. I'll take one. Not sure if I'll play it, though, with all these powerful cards. Red Dragon, I'm happy to play. Deadly Dispute, oh my god. Deadly Dispute is also fantastic. But the problem with Deadly Dispute is that we just don't have any sack out. We don't have the price of loyalties. I think I like the Red Dragon. I don't even think we need to play Orchre Jelly at this point. If we're playing a card like Red Dragon, just play on color stuff, and we should be fine. Holy crap. $18 creatures, man, we have a lot. I love all the 4s. The 3s have a bit of an issue, but I still think we play them. I think I need all these 2-drops. Hexblade can maybe go. It's probably one of our weaker 2-drops. These I like. These I like. All the 4s are just insane. Hadar could be cuttable, so we can consider our other picks. I do like Thieves' Tool. Thieves' Tool is really awesome, but we already have double Reaper's Talismans, though. Don't know if I want Thieves' Tool still. It's pretty nice with the rest of these other cards. Yeah, the Thieves' Tools could be nice with some of our creatures. Don't know if I need them, though. With double Reaper's Talismans, we do have enough, like... I mean, this card's already stupid with the Hoarding Robber, so I don't even think we need Thieves' Tools. Overall, Black Red was just so open. It's just insane. Let's think here. I think we still splash for the Orchre Jelly. It's just too good, right? Like, throwing in one forest and isn't the worst. And plus, we do have treasures anyways to splash for any colors, so I think it's fine doing the Orchre Jelly. The card is just too strong, I think. Yeah, let's throw in some green here, and then throw in a single copy of a forest. And then here, what do we have here? Yeah, let's throw in the Orchre Jelly. So maybe our top end is good already. I mean, these are kind of like top end cards that can win us the game. Let's put the non-creature spells aside and see what we're looking at here. And looking at the other cards, there's a Jade Sellsword, but again, we have better 4-drops. Don't think I care about it. You consider Boots of Speed. Plays pretty well, but we have some equipments already. Could just throw in another 5-drop. Or maybe a Hard Hexblade can join the fray. The question is, what is this deck lacking, really? Could I throw in a Fates Reversal? So many options, I don't know what to do. This is rough. Let's see. So, Hoarding Robbers can make treasures if they connect. This can make treasures all day. This can make treasures if it attacks. Plundering Barbarian can make treasures. So, this might not be the most reliable Hired Hexblade. I hate to say it. But maybe we just throw in a Thieves' Tools with the Reaper's Talisman. It's pretty stupid with the Reaper's Talisman. Basically, not only does our creatures drain, but they're also unblockable, which is kind of stupid. And also makes a treasure, so I should consider it. Plus, it helps us ramp. With 17 creatures, we should have enough. We don't need to throw in an extra skeleton, extra 4-drop, or a 5 or 6-drop even. And I would probably take a 5-drop over Baleful Beholder. We could even try the Hadar here, just to have a draining win condition if we need one. Like, the Zombie Ogre is obviously pretty decent at blocking, but maybe we just want to close out them. Herald if we're flooding out a bit too much. And if we're going to make a ton of treasures, we could use the extra mana sink. So maybe this is better than both Baleful Beholder and Zombie Ogre. But I'm happy playing the Orchre Jelly, it's just too good. Alright, so anything else I want to consider? Not really. Again, we could consider Hard Hexblade, but I think the Thieves' Tools is just insane in this type of deck, especially with the Hoarding Ogres and the Hoarding Robbers, obviously. Yeah, there's just so much synergy with this card. It's just ridiculous. Let's try this out. I think it beats a Hard Hexblade since it can also help us ramp early on turn 2, whereas this can't. Let's get this shots. Yep. Yeah, let's put in this guy. And yeah, one single force, and this is it. Let's give this a shot. So much ramp going on. I can see the argument of going 16, but I think that's too risky. This hand would be great if we have black mana. We don't, so I think it's a mole. We have black mana. This is a keep, and could bond the Hobgoblin Captain. Is that strange? I don't think that's strange at all. Lord Robber is also not great. We do have a Plundering Barbarian, which can make a treasure. The greedy play would be the bottom of the land, which I don't think we can with the Chaos Channeler in our hand. Yeah, it could just be the Horde Robber. The Hobgoblin Captain can hit pretty hard. I know this can make a treasure if it connects, but if it doesn't, it just stands there all day. Plus, we have the Plundering Barbarian to ramp it anyway, so I don't care about the card. I do like killing this, though. I could Thieves' Tool and theoretically ramp into Chaos Channeler, but I don't mind playing the Plundering Barbarian next turn just to take this out. Yeah, just go Hobgoblin Captain here. I can also use this to trade if you play something. I think I attack. I'm fine with the trade. As much as I like to make a treasure, again, I think we need to kill this. Get a nice 2-for-1, essentially, because this kills it for free. And maybe it trades off, we'll see. Yeah, let's attack. Could Collane and then use the Thieves' Tools to make another treasure, but I think that's a waste. I think we'll just say go. Don't know if it was right attacking, actually. Maybe keeping this back to trade for the 2-2 was better. He could be a more aggressive deck. Alright, that's fine. Armory Veteran, okay. I think I'll keep this back now. Ooh, Hoarding Ogre, though. Hoarding Ogre making treasures is awesome. I think I'd rather do this instead. And I'll probably just stay back here. I could attack for 2. Yeah, let's attack for 2. I'm fine. There's a chance he doesn't have removal and we get to sneak in, and this can just block everything off. Alright, that's actually not the worst because we still make a treasure. But it does punish me for attacking the Barbarian. Let's get the Chaos Channeler out here. I'll attack again. We'll risk it. He can't have a million removal. Come on. And even if he does, guess what? We can ramp out the dragon. Ingenious Smith. Okay. Plate armor. Ugh, so disgusting. Plate armor is definitely disgusting. Yeah, I think we attack with both here. Let's not waste time. Battlecry Goblin's pretty sweet. This is really annoying with the Steadfast Paladin, but it's a lot of mana to invest, so I think this is fine. And as much as I like playing the Red Dragon, I still think we do this instead. I can use a treasure for the Forsworn Paladin, which I'm also not against. Doesn't do much. I think we just say go. I could also happily trade for this in case he tries to equip eventually. Which I will, because the life gain is a problem. Yeah, I will trade. It's not a trade I'm happy to make, but I'll still do it. And then we can just, yeah, we can just bring out Mr. Red Dragon here. This becomes a what? I guess we might need to double block it. I think I'm okay with that. Just play this. If I use the treasure, I can make another green treasure if I top deck the stupid the stupid germ token, whatever. If he equips, I'm double blocking, by the way. I could have also attacked. Double plate armor? Are you kidding me? Holy crap. Can I beat this? I don't think I can. I will double block it, though. But if he does nothing, we can just win the game outright. I mean, I guess we can attack for these two. Yeah, we'll attack with these two then. Is it lethal? I guess it was, no. I guess it was lethal if I activate twice. I messed up. I messed up here. Yeah, I messed up here. I should have pumped twice. I could have won the game. So maybe I was supposed to be aggressive in the previous round. And right now the computer's frozen. Okay, thank God. I need to win this one quickly so then we can finish this video because my time limit's almost up in like 40 minutes. But these matches have been pretty fun so far. Okay, I mean, we can ramp with the Plundering Barbarian. I think I'll risk it here. Because we have Dragonfire for defense, and then the Plundering Barbarian can help us ramp. I guess I might want to destroy the Spike Pit Trap. Who knows? We'll see. There's our Black Mana, at least. I guess we just cast Thieves' Tools. No need for the Warsworn Paladin at this point. Alright, destroys my Thieves' Tools. Well, we'll pay it back by, alright, he makes a treasure instead. Interesting to note. Let's take out this stupid Thieves, this stupid Spike Pit Trap that he can cast next turn as well. We'll see go. Not gonna offer to trade here. Or should I? It's pretty, I mean, I could. It's not the worst. We'll take it. It's another creature to equip with the Reaper's Talisman. Owlbear, pretty good. Rust Monster can block this though, because we can just stack the treasure and give first strike. I can also attack first and use Dragon's Fire, but I think this is better. And then we'll probably block here and sacrifice the treasure, give first strike. I guess we can also stack the Thieves' Tools as well. I'll probably stack the Thieves' Tools for this. Because I think I need the mana desperately. Yeah, I think we go for this. Let's say as removal, then we'll just stack the Art Treasure. So stupid. Yeah, goodbye. So that was an effective 2-for-1 against me. And we're not hitting our lands, so do we just attack and equip? Doesn't seem like that's the play I need to make, so I think we just play the Paladin, and then block here and use Dragon's Fire, or block here and use Dragon's Fire, I don't know. I hate losing this card, but I might have to do this. I guess I can also stack the treasure with black mana, and then, yeah, and then just block here and give this Death Touch. Is that wrong? I think we take 2 here. He obviously wants us to trade. Alright, at least we didn't trade here. Now this is a better target for me to Dragon's Fire in return. Man, I could have also revealed the dragon. We'll decline here. Okay, you can Horde Robber. Guess we can cast a Reaper's Talisman. Horde Robber can also block effectively here too. We can also just generate a treasure. By generating a treasure, that doesn't do anything. I think we just take 2 again, and then we threaten to trade. And then we can still make a Fireball maybe next turn. Pretty annoying. These cards are so high quality from the opponent. Can cast Fireball. Can check for traps. Keep up Death Touch, trade. I can also just play out Horde Robber. It's really rough. This is not easy. This is rough. Yeah, I probably need to Fireball this Werewolf Pack Leader pre-combat. Or not. Check for traps also isn't the worst. It is a lot of mana though. Jesus, why does that have to be like this? Alright, we'll just check for traps then. Let's get rid of this card. He has a Plummet too, then it's my flyer, pretty annoying as well. And then yeah, we'll just say go, I think. This can become a 5/3, which is kind of stupid as well. Yeah, it's kind of dumb too. I think we're dead if he attacks with both, right? Yeah, this is dumb. I probably need to take the 4 and then trade here. It also has trample, which is kind of dumb. Yeah, we probably need to do this. This is bad. This is really bad. This is what happens when you don't get your lands, guys. You just win. You just lose game. And we're still dead anyways. Never mind. Never mind. Just missed too many land drops. Hand looked really busted, but couldn't draw a single land to save our life. And we had to mull down to 6 as well, so that was pretty stupid. That pack leader was just too strong. I could have like saved. I could just fireballed it, maybe just traded 2/2 and taken 4. But then I'd be still behind on mana. A single land would have actually helped a long way. But yeah, as we know, maybe I should have used a Dragon's Fire on the Owlbear and just revealed the dragon. A lot of things to consider. Alright, this seems better. We have at least 3 lands. Hopefully we can hit 1 more. But Reaper's Talisman is busted, as we all know. Then Hobgoblin Captain seems fine. Could trade here. This card is annoying, and I mean we're gonna win with Reaper's Talismans anyways. But if you can just enable pack tactics with this constantly, it is a bit annoying. So I think we actually trade here. We should be able to win if we can just deploy our 4 drops or something. Okay, that's whatever. All right, hopefully he doesn't have a million life gains, so hopefully no vampire spawns to blow us out. He can attack, play Vampire Spawn, and tap this. Vampire Spawn can do a lot of work in these decks. Yeah, he probably has a Vampire Spawn to follow up here. Or maybe he's gonna plan that next turn, I don't know. Circle the Moon Druid. I don't want to trade for that. So I'm probably gonna take it, and then set up the Reaper's Talisman or something, or Fireball away them 4 or 5, or I just trade. Okay, Hunter's Mark, definitely trading. Yeah, this sucks. This is a lot of damage. Guess we hold on to the Fireball and see what's up. I do want to Fireball this, but if he untaps it, then I need to be careful. Can't afford to take 1,000,000 damage. High roll, please. There we go. Death Priest, oh my god, you can make a 1/1 end of turn. So gross, so gross, so gross. Disgusting. I can check for traps here. I can't play anything else, which is kind of bad. Check for traps might be the way to go, but I'm taking too much damage. I can't afford to do this. And then we'll probably do it next turn, and then maybe attach and then attack, hopefully. Hopefully no stupid, oh yeah, that's a great card. That was a very good card. I would have been happy sniping this card. So I think we actually equip next turn and attack. And then maybe we can snipe whatever is in his hand, which could be quite scary as well. Hopefully no stupid removal. I think I'm blocking if he decides to attack. Okay, that's annoying. I guess I can attack now. And hopefully get something good. One card. That's fun. One card is great. Ooh, okay. This doesn't do anything. Might as well play it though, make a treasure. And I guess I'll check for traps just in case here. Fucking stupid. Wow, lost everything. I mean, he played everything out already. I'll just take 2. I mean, I guess he can activate this, right? So I might just have to trade. He makes another 2/2, but I don't want to take 4. I'd rather just take 2 if this trades. So stupid. Alright. I mean, I might as well trade at this point since he killed a creature already. Dragon's Fire. Let's get rid of this now. This card is a problem. Hopefully no good top decks from the opponent. Then maybe we can take over the game. If we get some lucky top decks, obviously. This deck is strong, but like, we're just getting owned. He might just activate this, that's fine. It's scary though. This is almost like Lava Axe if he can connect. Such a gross card. You can just win him the game if he hits me like once or twice. Okay, he's just gonna use this to chomp, that's fine. I guess he just wants to stack this to drain me, makes sense. Orchre Jelly, okay, I think we can ramp that out, that looks pretty good. Only 1 treasure though, it's kind of crappy though. I don't know if I want to do it. So I can make this into a 5/5, I can also just play Death Priest and then... I guess I'd rather just have the 5/5 just in case. And plus this thing tramples, let's just do 5/5. And this can block the Lurking Roper if he decides to be aggressive, so I think this is okay. We'll block the 1/1. Yeah, he hits me for 2 here, or 3. Which one is more important to kill? I think I'll just take out the skeleton. He could have another Death Priest to pump it. So yeah, so he can drain me for like 3 here, right? Because he hits me for 2 and then, yeah. I'm still going to be alive though. Yeah, drains me for 3. Let's just attack here. And hopefully we can take over the game. Could play Rust Monster and Horde Robber. I don't really see the reason to play Death Priest. Like, giving this first strike is really sweet next turn. Yeah, we just win here, right? So that's pretty nice. Okay. Almost got destroyed. That Dragon's Fire saved our butts, for sure. And luckily he didn't have a lot of life gain to untap the 4-5. Otherwise we'd be in big trouble. Did I even get a win off of that? Did the thing even load? I don't know. Maybe there was a glitch going on. I'm gonna hit the cancel button and check. It should record my wins. It should record my wins and my losses. I think I saw like 0 wins and we just won that game. I don't know. There could be a glitch going on right now. Damn developers. And it's also lagging right now too, so I don't know what's going on here. It's also not showing my mythic ranking when I got my mythic ranking. What? It doesn't show anything? I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. We literally won like 2 games in a row and lost 1, so I don't know why it isn't showing. I guess I'll just keep playing. I don't care. And then we'll just call it after the video is about to end and we don't have enough time. I'll just crack some packs. And then, yeah, take it from there. But that's kind of stupid. I don't know if there's an update going on, but it should have told us that. Is this the same opponent? Okay, this is odd. Okay. A single treasure can make us maybe cast a 5 mana, a 5/5 Orchre Jelly. I think this is an okay hand. Hobgoblin, Captain, Dragon's Fire. It's the same opponent. So what was he playing last time? Forgot what he was playing last time. I think it was like green-black or something. Yeah, it was like black for sure with the Warlock class. You can see turn 1 here again, yep. Typical. I think I want to get the Horde Robber down so if it can connect and make a green treasure, this will be fantastic. We'll see. I could also kill that. I mean, I guess this makes a green treasure too. So I could just play Horde Robber. I guess Horde Robber blocks this naturally, so this makes sense. We can always do a turn where we block it, he sacks a creature, we can punish him with Dragon's Fire. But that's going to take a while. Sure. He doesn't have any good blocks on this, that's great. Ooh, Acerak. I guess he really wants his land drops. That's very interesting. I guess I could make a treasure now. This is pretty sweet. I'm going to be really surprised if he blocks here, but if he blocks here, I will Dragon's Fire. Okay. Yeah, we will just make another treasure. Yeah, he really doesn't want me ramping here. Lurking Roper is pretty good. Alright, that's just gonna halt me all day, so maybe it's time to... I guess I can make a 4/4 Jelly, but that doesn't answer it. I could just attack with a 2/2 and be blocks for Dragon Fire. I think I'll try that instead. Please block it. Let damage happen first. You could have a Feign Death. No, if I had a dragon, I could always reveal the dragon first, but just gotta play it out. Might just get greedier, make an even larger Orchre Jelly. So I could always just drop these first, and then hopefully get enough treasures and mana to make these incredibly large. Surprised he killed this over this. I guess he doesn't want to take the hit. I I think I'll get greedy here and play the Chaos Channeler. Over a 6/6 Orchre Jelly. Alright, sure. I mean, I'll keep eating his removal spells. Eventually he won't be able to answer this. There's no exile, I don't think, in other decks. I could just make it now, but let's just draw more cards. Make him use more removal. Get even more greedier. And then we can try to make a giant Orchre Jelly next turn. After we attack and draw some cards. Wow, another removal spell? Jesus, this guy doesn't run out of removal. Okay, I'm actually happy that this happened here. So if I drop the Orchre Jelly, he might just concede here. But let's make a treasure first. Okay, so how much mana do we have here? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can make a 9/9, right? Yeah, we'll make a 9/9. I mean, I might see a concession here. Good luck killing this. I'm probably not going to use a treasure. I mean, I could. Just make a giant rust monster. I mean, it's not wrong. Maybe just use one. Yeah, let's use both. Let's get greedy. Yeah, 4/3 first strike. Try dealing with that. Awesome. Alright, so I assume the glitch is still there, so we'll probably play 1 or 2 more games and then just crack some packs, call it, because apparently getting the mythic ranking means that you can't gain wins, and it doesn't show your mythic ranking. I don't want to restart it because it's just too much time, and this deck is a whole lot of fun. At this point, everyone should know how the draft is set already, so I'm not going to try to show off any 7. This could just be, maybe just show off 5 wins or something. I don't know. So we should be at like 4 wins already, right? If I'm not mistaken. But whatever. And we should be at like 1 loss and 4 wins. Please don't give me the same opponent. Please don't give me the same opponent. Okay, thank God. Alright, we have red mana, no black, but still fine. Ooh, there it is. GG's. Asking you shall receive. Don't know if I want to use this yet. I think I do. Yeah, I might need to trade here, though, with the Hobgoblin Captain. Yeah, so I think I need to play this first. I'll offer to trade with the Hobgoblin Captain, and then hopefully we can start making mana with this. Hopefully no precipitous drop, that would suck. Portable hole? Come on. At least he targets the Paladin. Thank God. I'll trade here. I'll trade. I do have a way to answer artifacts as well, so keep that in mind. Don't need to show him green mana yet. Hopefully he doesn't have to make me discard 2, because I don't want to discard my 4. So I'll discard Herald and maybe something else. This is a pretty bad card. I don't like this card. It should have Death Touch on defense, not offense. It makes no sense. Let's just get this Hoarding Ogre. I'm not going to block the 3/1. I need to get this attack going so I can make some treasures. Okay, I definitely am not blocking this. I guess I need to now, since I can't even attack past this anymore. So which is the more scarier card? I think the Dwarful Champion, right? I mean, I guess this can gain Death Touch too. I mean, if it low rolls, it's just a 2/1, but the Death Touch is really annoying. I think I trade here, actually. Yeah, this is bad. Give me my land. Okay, land is good. Herald can block the 3-1. I'm not going to trade for the 4-4 though, so we'll just play this first. I could actually trade for it, actually. It's not that bad, but big of a deal. The first striker can also hold this back. Actually, let's just trade. Let's trade here. I can't keep taking damage forever. This is also really annoying. He can reanimate a creature next turn as well. But Red Dragon's great. I guess he wants to reanimate the Devoe Paladin next turn. So the Rust Monster is a pretty good blocker, if that's the case. But I can probably take 4 here. Just be mana efficient. There's a chance I can get a land off the top and double spell next turn. So he's going to gain 4 here and hit me for 4. I guess that's the most likely scenario here. Yeah. Pretty annoying. I'll take 4. And then hopefully top deck into some goodies. I guess this is a 6-6 now. Yeah, that's a problem too. I mean a 5-5. Yeah, and these cards are not going to cut it here. I guess we just want to play as much stuff as we can. Maybe I take 5 and hit for 4. Or just set up a double block. Maybe that's the way to go. Yeah, I'm probably going to set up a double block here. Paladin class, oh my god, this guy's crazy. I can't beat this. At least this can block here. But I'm forced to double block here. This is terrible. And then next turn he can give it double strike. Yeah, it's just game over here, I think. Alright, I guess we can't win them all, but yeah, this is terrible. Yeah, this is really bad. Let's just say go. And this also gets +1/+1 in double strike. So I'm basically almost forced to chump. Okay, there we have it. Now we're basically forced to chump, or not. Maybe take one more hit and then decide whether or not we want to chump next turn. I guess we can just play another Hoarding Robber, and there's no reason to. It's only each other, right? Again, it gains double strike anyway, so I'm forced to chump either way, so I might as well attack and make a treasure. It's bad, but whatever. I'll chump this. Hopefully I can find like a Dragon's Fire off the top to deal with this. Yeah, it gains double strike anyway, so there's no point in double blocking. Reaper's Talisman, maybe? I think it's a little bit too late, right? Because he hits me for 8. Yeah, I'm just dead. This is dumb. This is dumb. 2 broken enchantments. Alright, just one more game and we're probably just going to call it. Because this dumb glitch can't seem to record our games at the moment. So one more win, we're kind of like 5-2, I think. If not, then we're like 4-3. So that would make sense to kind of end the video there if we get a loss. Alright, Reaper's Talisman, Horde Robber, we just need 1 red mana for Clane. I think I'll try it. Opponent's on the play, though. Alright. This is always the scariest turn 1 play. Horde Robber, okay. Play my own. I'll block this for sure. I don't want him gaining mana for sure, so. We'll block this. Secret Door. Yeah, I think we equip an attack. There's no reason for him not to do anything here. I could also play Klain and Horde Robber. I think we equip an attack here. This threatens to... and if he blocks, this is really nice for me, but yeah. This is why this card's a Mythic Uncommon. It's just so stupid. I guess now he gets a treasure, but whatever. If he wants to lose a free card, that's fine. Thieves' Tools. Okay, so now he can make treasures forever, so I don't really care anymore. I might as well just start attacking. I guess he's planning to keep this back. I still get to drain him. There's no reason not to attack here. I can also Dragon's Fire, but let's just attack. I think I need to keep a red mana here. To shoot a fireball at this if he decides to equip. So I think we say go. I could hold on to this for something else. I mean, this naturally blocks this, but if he equips, I might shoot it down. So now we shoot this down, punish him for making this play. Before this resolves so he doesn't make another treasure. And then we can play Chaos Channeler next turn. But yeah, he's not doing anything. He's missing all these land drops. We're just gonna go off with this. Can play Orchre Jelly, but man, we just wanna get the Chaos Channeler and draw some cards. And yeah, now that he's stuck on double lands, this is going to be a problem. It's going to take him 2 mana to equip this and just start gaining treasures, so I don't think he can come back from this. Yeah, he's just dead here, I think. Hey, it's 1, but we still draw a card. That's really sweet. And we might as well play it. Get some value off of our treasures. Let's say he plays a big blocker, I'm fine just attacking the fall next turn anyways. Sure, I mean, that can't really even block anything. He's forced to chump or trade here at least. If I have a single removal spell, he's just dead too. I hate how this puts it on top of the library and doesn't go into the hand. Yeah, it's just too bad. Alright, so we're basically at 5 and 3, but I think I need to close this video now since the glitch is still here. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy these adventures in the Forgotten Realms draft. I'm hoping one day this set will re-arrive again, and then some of you can learn from these videos. Other than that, try to stick with black-red as much as possible, basically. And, yeah. Splashing can work in this format if you're in the best 2 colors. It's really linear. Not as linear as Ikoria, where basically cycling 1 every game, but still kind of linear. Still not a great draft set overall, but I'm happy showcasing the rest of this. And, yeah, we're just going to call it here, because time is about to run out soon, and then there's this glitch which won't show us our wins or even give us wins or losses. But overall, if you guys want to take a look, just straight up black-red, double Reaper's Talisman's broken, Orchre Jelly has a splash, and some fine 2-drops. Thieves' Tools is insane, Reaper's Talisman, yeah, pretty solid deck, not unbeatable, but very strong. And then we're just going to open up some packs and pretend we're drafting AFR, and then call it. Or, yeah, could just open 10, but let's just pretend we're drafting AFR, given that we still have some time here. I'll just take Dragon's Fire over both of these. Between both of these, I'd still take maybe Tiger Tribe Hunter, because it keeps us in red. And it's also pretty good in the black-red sack deck, since if you can trigger pack tactics, you can always just sack a creature. You can steal the creature, sack it, and then kill something else, so it also leads for a nice 2-for-1. Also then best archetype and also a pretty decent body. Monk's Class is a much more fun pick if you want to force a blue-white tempo, control, or aggressive blue-white deck. This card is pretty nice. The level 2 allows you to bounce something, and level 3 basically you can just draw an extra card every single turn. So this card's actually pretty strong, but not in the best 2-color combinations in this set. But Dragon's Fire, Tiger Tribe, Hunter, Monk's Class, the best cards in this pack. Dragon's Turtle is overrated. The problem with this card is that it ends up tapping itself. So when ETBs tap it and up to 1 target creature opponent's control, they don't untap during their control's next untap step. Other than that, if it didn't have that ability where it tapped itself, this would be a pretty good card. But unfortunately, it is kind of underwhelming. I still think it's an Owlbear over Dragon's Turtle, and then between Dragon's Turtle and Minimus Containment, that might actually be Minimus Containment, actually. Yeah, only if this can ambush, tap something down, and block something. That'd be way better, since it can lead to a 2-for-1, but it's just not that great. But it's still a solid body. Like, 3 mana, 3/5. It does delay itself a turn, but it can still block well later, and it can still maybe attack pretty decently. So maybe between two of these, it's both close. Minimus Containment is also not the best removal option, because it can give the opponent treasure, so not great in the early game, decent in the late game. Aberrant Mind Sorcerer, only if you high roll, it can be a nice 2-for-1, but if you have to put it on top of your library, it kind of denies a draw, which isn't great. But I'd probably take Owlbear here. Drider's also underwhelming. 5 mana for 4/3 is not what you need. Only if it had Menace, it would be better. We would take Death Priest over Zalto here. Zalto is decent, but red isn't trying to venture much. And the 3 toughness can easily die to Dragon's Fire and trade off for something lower. The trample is nice though if you want to get in the extra damage and if you know for sure you're in red, but still I don't think this is a bomb. I think it can be a strong card, but also quite volatile, whereas the Death Priest can catch the opponent off guard. If you force like some sort of trade or reasonable block against the opponent, they won't realize you're going to play Death Priest second main and then make a 2/2. And it also makes combat kind of a nightmare, so the opponent's kind of incentivized into not trading their... I mean, you can just keep attacking and making skeletons or just sit back all day, I don't know. Suppose is also great, but I would still take Zalto over it. Suppose is still situational removal. Great removal spell, but still situational. Wouldn't want to take over a quality threat. Yeah, I'll take Death Priest over Hive. Hive would be my second pick out of this pack. Sepulchre Ghoul, also a pretty good common if you know you're for sure going to be in black-red. And then Vampire Spawn, also an overperformer, but I'd still take the rest of the cards over it. Barrowwind's kind of fun, but black-white is not a great color combination to be in. White is broken. Now, this is a card I'm happy with Feign Death. Like, you can play 1 copy of Feign Death, and if you're able to get the dream of Feign Deathing your white and killing off a creature, it can come back as a 4/3. That must be answered, and then it can just generate 2/2s all day. White is pretty strong. Nice 2-drop. Excellent card. Would take this over Dragon's Fire. Yeah, I would. Maybe even over Grim Bounty. Just the ability for it to replace itself, and must be a key threat that has the answer is great. Asmodeus is not that great. Yeah, basically you have to lose life if you want to play the exiled cards, and then it forces you to exile cards if you draw. So yeah, and sure you can activate the 3 black to draw 7 cards, but 3 black is a lot, not the easiest to activate, and then you'll still lose 7 life by paying that 1 black. So definitely a very swingy card. I think I take Chaos Channeler over Wizard's Class, given that it's in the best color, and blue. Yeah, definitely would favor this over Wizard's Class. Blue is just the worst card, but this card's also really strong. Like, it's a 4-mana draw 2, and then level 3 it. You can just scale your creatures by generating 1 encounter. So this card is also pretty good, but would probably still take Chaos Channeler over it. Treasure Chest is not that great. It's pretty nice if you can high roll this, but if you low roll this, it's not that great. Nat 20 is obviously almost impossible. Would probably take Ray of Enfeeblement, nice combat trick. For 1 mana, very efficient, and also punishes white pretty severely. So Ray of Enfeeblement would be my pick there. I would take Hoarding Ogre or the Plundering Barbarian, just because of the mana cost. I think I'd take Plundering Barbarian over Hoarding Ogre, but I can easily see Hoarding Ogre being better than Plundering Barbarian. This card's insane with Thieves' Tools, and is also must-kill threat almost on turn 4, because it can just generate treasures, the ramp, which can be kind of scary. But I think due to utility purposes and mana efficiency, I think I take the Plundering Barbarian here. 3 mana 2/2 is really cheap, and also answers artifacts, helps us ramp and splash as well, so I take it over it. This pack sucks. Veteran Dungeoneer is pretty good, but yeah, Gretchen Twitch Willow is kind of cute too. Blue-green is not great, but maybe I'd still take it here. This card is actually pretty good. And blue-green isn't unplayable by any means, just the worst two colors, but still, yeah, I'd maybe try this out. Rally Maneuver is also a pretty fun combat trick. The rest of these commons are all fine, but nothing exciting. Owlbear versus the Hobgoblin Captain. Tough decision. Due to the mana cost, I'd probably take Hobgoblin Captain. Rust Monster is also pretty good in Black-Red if you're in that archetype. Owlbear is obviously the best green common, and then the best blue common, Ginny, wins here. Probably still take Hobgoblin Captain, stick with red. I'd take Burning Hands here, and then after Burning Hands, I'd probably take Priest over Wizard's Class. Not sure. Both of these cards are pretty excellent. This is going to be as best in the white-green life gain deck, though, but still very good. Wizard's Class can also be kind of... I mean, like, Wizard's Class can also just win you the game if you can level up to 3, so maybe Wizard's Class has higher upside over Priest. I know Blue's the worst, but that card is definitely probably better than Priest of Ancient Lore. And we all know how busted Reaper's Talisman is. True Polymorph is the bad rare, and I take Brunor over the Owlbear just to have more upside in red-white, because this card is busted in red-white if you can get going. Usually the red-white deck doesn't come up a whole lot, but Brunor is one of those key pieces, and can really scale your deck out of hand. Here we're just going to take Red Dragon. Second pick will probably be the You Hear Something on Watch. Instrument of the Bards is unplayable, Green Dragon's pretty bad, and that's pretty much it. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this draft, and hopefully Midnight Hunt can come sooner, and we still have this dumb glitch going on, so hopefully it will resolve itself after we exit. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoy the content, and yeah, enjoy playing more Limited and learning more Limited. Have a good one. Bye.